Big Drill
Check.
Pride Dental Group, 1309 Green Street.
That's what we want to do.
Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
People's Bank is proud to be headquartered
Oh, okay.
in the Mid-Ohio Valley.
Take
and
on
we're
air off.
committed to making our community
Yeah.
the best it can be.
Okay.
This is Danielle Bruni, branch manager of
So
Putnam
1, 2,
Street
3.
in Marietta. At People's Bank, we have hundreds. We're right around the corner from you. We're also grateful
Gray
to
means
all the
that we're
Putnam
not.
Multi voters that selected People's Bank as the best financial institution in the Mid-Ohio Valley. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here on the pregame. Aaron Cassidy with the head coach of the Cambridge Bobcats, Coach Leak. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes with us here tonight. Cambridge, Marietta, a good little rivalry going on. You guys have a decent season going, 5-3. Tell us a little bit about the Bobcats this year and what the fans from Marietta can expect.
Yeah, I mean, you just said it. We're 5-3. I think expect our kids to play hard, play disciplined. I like what I've seen out of our kids so far this season. They'll fight, win, lose, or draw till the end. So I think it should be a good game, a good matchup. Marietta got us last year down there, so hopefully it goes our way this year up here.
Week number 9 of the high school football season, so you guys are well into it. When you flip on the film, you talk about the Tigers. What are some of the things that stand out to you that you noticed with them?
Yeah, I think you could say the same thing about them. I think, we've got some similar things going on with our team. I think their kids play hard as well. I just talked to Coach. You want to win games, but it's good to see your kids play hard at the same time. So, I think they play hard. I think they got good size, and they've got some good athletes as well. So,
little promo.
We've got to stay disciplined, be sound, and we just got to do our assignment and have guys do their job and trust the guy next to them, and we should be fine.
Hopefully the weather stays away tonight. It looked like it rained a little bit.
Yeah, it's held out so far. Hopefully we get lucky. We had a delay last week at Warren, so hopefully it stays out of here until at least after the game.
Coach, we appreciate you taking a few minutes. Thank you so much.
Yep, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Yep.
That is the Cambridge head coach, Coach Leak. When we come back, we'll hear from the Marietta Tigers head boss, Jason Shobe, starting lineups and more coming up here on the pregame. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
It's for October savings at Pioneer Family Auto in Marietta. Choose from over 700 new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, or pre-owned cars, trucks, or SUVs. Take advantage of 0% financing up to 72 months or no payments until 2022. We need trade-ins, so we're willing to pay overbook.
Derek, you can't hear me right now, can you, right?
Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the
I can hear you, yes.
Thank you.
Pioneer Chevrolet, Pioneer Buick GMC, and Family Ford in Marietta. Or Pioneer.
Am I allowed to talk to you right now?
No.
Details.
Free fries now! Get your free fries! Hey gang, it's Sarah. Just getting the word out because who doesn't like free? At your Marietta McDonald's, get free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Get your choice of hash browns, vanilla cone, McChicken, or a cheeseburger free after your first purchase. I'm not sure what the other apps on your phone do, but let me tell you, the McDonald's app hits the spot. Get your free large fries here. Offer valid for the first-time app users at participating McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Welcome back into the pregame here. Tiger football week number 9 of the high school football season. The Marietta Tigers taking on the Cambridge Bobcats. Coach Shobe joining us now. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes with us. A game last week that was a tough loss, but anyone that's going to go up against the Dover team is going to have their hands full. But let's flip to this week and flip the page. I know this week you were very pleased with the kids in practice and the focus against a very good Cambridge team, but a team that you guys match up well with.
Yeah, for sure. We decided we want to get back to the basics and sprinting everywhere you go, getting good stances, and the little details. And the little details make big things happen. So we really emphasized that and focused on that in practice. We made them run back a few times and do things over again. But the kids really bought in. We have a good group of kids, and hopefully that translates tonight.
When you take a look at those little things and the little things that matter, and they do end up coming into the game that's a little bit better and helps you play, what are some of those things that you worked on in practice this week? Maybe not just from an X's and O's point, but just to continue with a young team to coach them up.
Yeah, it was 100% culture. It was sprinting everywhere on the field, sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively, sprinting to where you get lined up defensively, getting a stance every time, sprinting to the ball defensively, get 11 passes to the football. Those little things, I think, make the difference. And they did a really good job of that.
Derek, see if that's coming through air when I talk on Facebook, please.
It's typical Cambridge team, hard-nosed, very physical team. What offensively, defensively, do you think you're going to have to do to be successful tonight?
Yeah, I think it's like a broken record. I think we need to eliminate mistakes, play as hard as we possibly
It does.
Control the line of scrimmage, and if we do those three things, I think we can be all right.
Coach, we appreciate you taking a few minutes. Good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Shobe. When we come back, kickoff from Cambridge. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
You expect to be there for them all the way. So you expect to see world-class doctors close to home. Memorial Health System's new cancer center is now open in Belpre with comprehensive care. Plus the area's only CyberKnife for non-invasive treatments. So you can expect a lot more joy together. Memorial Health System. Expect more.
Perry & Associates CPAs knows your business, and they know business taxes. They take the hassle out of your business accounting. Perry & Associates, where professional accountants are solving complex tax problems. They are distinctive in their services and dedicated to you paying the least amount of taxes legally possible. Call Perry & Associates today with
night, the Marietta Tigers getting ready to come out on the field. We're about 6 minutes from kickoff on a beautiful night here for high school football minus the rain. As the rain is starting to come down, the temperatures have dropped, and right around game time we're going to get that rain coming in, and the Marietta Tigers getting ready to come out on the field. So are the Cambridge Bobcats on a night that, Bill, we thought maybe we'd avoid a little bit of the rain, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case as the two teams getting ready to come out. It's coming down pretty hard, and also this is, remember, turf that is natural turf, natural grass. So, and it's in good shape, luckily, but this rain's going to play a little havoc on it.
Yeah, it sure is, and it's going to be interesting. Even the playing.
How about now? What are we getting? Check 1 2, check 2 3.
30 seconds? Just took another 30 just to give you time.
Yep,
So I see there's still time on the pregame clock there.
Yep. So you're getting us talking? Okay. All right, we'll go back to our
I'm
normal.
getting you as well across the stream there. Yeah.
We'll go back to us not talking during. Let's just go 60s from here, and we'll roll with the stream.
10 seconds, and I'm flipping you over.
Thank you.
Off for Prairie Farms with 31 awards at the World Full Dairy Expo. No preservatives, no artificial growth hormones. Prairie Farms, Marietta. Simply the best in class.
Back here on a Friday night. It is a beautiful night for football, but again, we talked about the rain coming down here. Aaron Cassidy alongside Bill Parks. So glad that you're joining us on this Friday night as the Marietta Tigers and the Cambridge Bobcats. They have a little bit of a, well, not a little bit. It's a big tunnel to our left as the Cambridge Bobcats getting ready to run out from their helmet. To our left, the Marietta Tigers already out on the field. Tigers tonight in their white uniform tops, black trousers with the orange trim, black helmets with the Tigers scripted across the side of them. Cambridge tonight will probably be in their blues, if I were to imagine, and so we're waiting for them to come out on the field, though. But Bill, as we take a look at the Tigers in Cambridge at 5-3 on the season, and they've had a pretty decent season. They've had some tough losses and some wins that they've pulled out, but a team that every year, even going back to when we played, very physical football team, and that's what you're going to get from the Bobcats.
Oh yeah, this is one of those games, Aaron. These teams are very familiar with one another. This is a game that's been played for many years, and in fact, I think going all the way back to 1905 would be the first meeting between these two teams. I believe they've met 85 times since then. So definitely two teams that know a lot about one another. This is going to be a pretty good game, especially, I mean, as we watch this rain just pound down, this really going to change a lot of what these guys expect to do out there.
Marietta's kind of gone with the run game as we switch and preview the Tigers over the last few weeks, so you wonder how much this will impact them. It might play in their favor a little bit on this natural grass.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, as they've had some problems, as Marietta has, throwing the football here so far this year, and you know, this kind of puts them in that mode where it's pound the ball. They know what they're going to go out there and do offensively. They know they're going to go out and they're going to be asked to pound the football down the field, eat some clock, win it in the trenches, and get dirty and muddy doing it.
Yeah, 15 seconds before kickoff here, so we'll thank our pregame sponsor that is brought to you by Stewart Photography on Glendale Road in Marietta. Mark and Karen say, "Go Tigers!" Stewart Photography has been capturing the traditions and the students of Marietta High School for many years. This is a chance to thank the many students and parents for trusting Stewart Photography and to root on the Tigers. Stewart Photography, call 374-4564. Thanks to Mark and Karen. We actually had a chance to say hi to Mark on the way in tonight, so it was good to see him. And the Cambridge Bobcats making their way out. If you're not already, you can be listening and watching on Facebook, also YouTube, so you can go over to the WMOA page on both of those and take a look at Facebook and YouTube. And Marietta has, or go ahead, Bill.
Cambridge won the toss tonight, Aaron, and they're going to receive this ball.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, early rain, you might want to try to score early if you can, because it is coming down in punches, which makes me think of my crowd mic, Bill. We might have to move it to this landing over here in just a few seconds. It's over by the camera guy right now. So with 12 minutes put on the clock, the Tigers set to kick. Meagle will be kicking from left to right on your radio dial or on your screen, depending if you're watching tonight. And the Tigers, again, in their all whites. Meagle approaches the football from the 40 and kicks off. And week number 9 is on its way, and taking the ball is Fiddler across the 25, 30, 35 to the 40 of the Tigers. Meagle's going to have to try to catch him down the left sideline. Opening kickoff. If Meagle can't catch him, he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown. Took it around 90 yards. That is Feldner, the junior wide receiver, takes it down the left sideline and gets the Cambridge Bobcats to get things started early on here, as he takes it down the left sidelines, and there was one man to beat. He kind of reversed field. And if you're going to start off in the rain well and get on the scoreboard early, Bill, that's right there for the Cambridge Bobcats. They were able to do it.
That's a big start there for the Bobcats, as he was pretty well untouched right down the sidelines. And again, a footing thing maybe for the Tigers on the coverage there. Was unable to get the angles they needed. But nevertheless, on the board quick here for the Bobcats.
Point after attempt is going to be low, and it's going to miss off the side. Those are going to be important tonight. 11:46 to go, so all of 14 seconds off of this clock as it took to take it 90 yards. And it is the Bobcats 6 on the opening kickoff. Tigers nothing. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hi, this is Mike Miller of Honest Fred's Flooring, And we consistently have clients say, if I would have known what a difference new flooring made, I would have done it a long time ago. At Honest Fred's Flooring, we help with ideas every day. So if a change is in order, we'll share ideas that have worked out well for others. We're in Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor, and it sure is nice to hear the sound of power equipment fill the air, see folks working under car and under the hood, and looking out for their neighbor. Auto Plus believes that if a town has enough people that roll up their sleeves, there just isn't much that can keep us down. Auto Plus is everything auto parts, but we do our share of pressure washers, generators, and hand sanitizer by the case. Let's face it, if the going gets tough, this is a pretty good place to be. Auto Plus, keeping the doors open in all the little river towns around the valley. As long as you roll up your sleeves, we'll have what you need.
Back here in week number 9, the returning kickoff, around 80, 90 yards unofficially. 11:46 to go in this first quarter. It is Cambridge 6 and Marietta nothing, and Tigers will get the football at their own 20 after the kickoff here. And so the Tigers will start 1st and 10 as they move from left to right on your radio dial. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks. And the Tigers with a little bit of a wildcat formation as they bring Bartlett in, and he's going to take off to the left side, hit, and he is going to be dropped as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage maybe, as they overload the left side of the line there to the Tigers, as they put 2 tackles and a tight end along with a guard and a center on the left side, and they go with that big formation, and Bartlett gets back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 11:20 to go, first quarter. Cambridge 6-0. Opening kickoff for a touchdown. Bartlett again out of the pistol or out of the shotgun. Wildcat formation, and he's hit hard on that far side, that right side. In fact, thrown down for a loss of 1 on the play. Number 56 in on the tackle for this Cambridge team. And coming up and making a nice tackle there was Ogle for Cambridge. And Bill, so far that big formation right now for the Tigers hasn't worked out. It's been Cambridge sniffing it out pretty well. So here we go on a 3rd down and 10. Tigers stay with it. They're going to reverse pass. Now a throw down the middle of the field. They're looking for Whittakin, and the pass is going to be incomplete as they handed it to Chavez on an end around, and down the middle of the field they ran Whittakin. He almost found him wide open. Well, he was wide open. It was just Chavez, not a quarterback, so overthrows him a little bit. And that was a nice play design right there. 4th down 11. Tigers are going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, I like the play design for sure, and it almost worked. It's hard to throw the football in this kind of weather. You kind of tend to put a little bit more on it, feeling like you're going to slip a little bit with the ball. But
Chavez gets this punt off, as that was almost an offsides on the Bobcats. Now they're going to get a punt return down the left sideline and inside the 30 down to the Tiger 26-yard line. And so right now it has been special teams that have been big the first minute and a half, let's call it, here in this first quarter, Bill. It's 6-0. We are only at the 10:26 mark, and Cambridge has excellent field position at the Tiger 25-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I mean, going all the way back, you think about, you talk to a coach, and he'll tell you one of the most important parts of the football game is special teams. And I tell you what, that's put Marietta behind the chains a bit here, starting this one out. Like you said, the Bobcats, pretty good field position here, and they're going to take this one over 25-yard line going in.
Out of the shotgun goes Moore, the quarterback. He's going to throw it out into the flats. Pass is caught, moving down inside the 20-yard line and down to the 19-yard line. It looks like it was Stossberry on that far side. It was a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play. Could bring up 2nd and 4. Cambridge got by with maybe a little bit of a hook on that far side.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the same thing you saw, Aaron, but a pretty good job there by the Tigers closing down and gang tackling, bring up 2nd down and 5. Looked like Whittakin coming in at the end there to clean that one up.
Hurry up offense. Moore's going to straight drop, going to look down the middle of the field, has a man open in the end zone for a touchdown. They bought on the fake pass on this near side, and they found the wide open receiver in Owen Feldner. And Feldner will find the end zone again for a touchdown. 12-0 Cambridge. Feldner on a good job, Bill. They faked a little screen to this one side. The safety came up for the Tigers, and it was a touchdown that was wide open. And Cambridge leads 12-0. Point after attempt. This one is going to be up, and it is good. So 9:52 to go, first quarter. It is 13-0. Tigers trail when we come back. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Do you like working with your hands? Are you goal-oriented? Want a career where your effort is rewarded with pay raises every 6 months? If you like the idea of paid on-the-job training and free college-accredited coursework, the Marietta Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 168 Apprenticeship Program is what you've been looking for and is now accepting applications. To qualify, you must be 18 years of age with a high school diploma or GED. Pick up and return an application packet at 201 Front Street in Marietta or download one from ualocal168.org under the Training Center tab. All applications must be returned in person. Earn while you learn a trade: welding, plumbing, pipe fitting, instrumentation, and industrial rigging. For more information, call 740-373-9274 or check out our website at ualocal168.org. Start your path on a career, not just a job. The Local 168 JATC is an equal opportunity employer.
Kickoff return from the Tigers at the 15-yard line. That Chavez works his way up across the 20 to the 24-yard line, and that is where the Marietta Tigers will start. First down and 10, moving from left to right on your radio dial, as with 9:43 to go in this first quarter. It is Cambridge on top of Marietta 13-0, and let's call it really what it is, the opening kickoff for a touchdown, and then excellent field position on a punt where the Tigers were deep in their own territory. Now they go back to their more big open formation. The carry is going to be to Bartlett as he works his way up to the 30-yard line. So they're back to kind of a normal formation, Bill, and that spreads the defense out a little bit more because you have to respect the pass. And so now to go from first and 10 to second down and 5 here for the Tigers with the ball setting at the 31-yard line, their own 31. As Gerber with the full house backfield in, going to give to Bartlett, who falls forward maybe for a gain of 1 on the play. So third down and 4, let's call it here, with 9:10 to go. Tigers trail 13-0, first quarter. Cambridge and Marietta. On a rainy week number 9, we thought maybe we'd avoid the rain. That was not in the cards tonight.
Yeah, slow, rainy start here for the Tigers. We'll see if they can get something going now. Third and short, but they're moving the football here on this second possession.
Gerber out of the shotgun. They bring the blitz. They give to Bartlett, and Bartlett's going to fall up near the 34-yard line. So staying patient on the ground game here of the Tigers is going to bring up fourth down and 1 as they have to get to the 35. They're at the 34. Marietta's going to go for it here, Bill, and down 13-0 with rain pouring. I kind of like this call because your snapback could be dangerous. The punting game tonight, I mean, this rain is coming down in droves.
Yeah, I like the call as well here, Aaron. Not to mention this could be what you need for give your offense that little bit of spark.
Hard count by the Tigers. Cambridge shows the blitz. They looked like Warren. It did. And now the Tigers change the play. Fourth down and 1. High snap, gets it down, gives to Bartlett up the middle. And Bartlett's going to be hit near the line of scrimmage, driven back. Let's see where they mark him. They're going to mark him shy, and Cambridge will get this football back. So 2 quick possessions for the Tigers is going to result in Cambridge getting the ball already again in Marietta territory at the 35-yard line with 7:58 to go. Cambridge already leading 13-0. Remember, opening kickoff taken for a touchdown by the Bobcats, and then they were able to hold the Tigers on a short punt. They turned a third down into a touchdown on a pump fake that got the Tigers to bite on it. And now,
see if they come back at the freshman here again. Adams on this near side, Aaron.
Moore going to give up the middle, and his back's off to the races. He's going to the left side, and the first play from scrimmage is a touchdown for Kenworth. And right now on senior night, it is this Cambridge Bobcats team coming out to play as Kenworth takes that one 34 yards to the house. And it is 19-0 Cambridge with 7:49 to go in this first quarter.
I'll tell you what, it's just up front there on that one for the Cambridge Bobcats. A huge push to pick up another big touchdown.
Snap down. The hold is good, and the kick is good. 7:49 to go. New score. It is 20-0. Cambridge on top of the Tigers here in the first quarter. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Perry & Associates CPAs knows your business, and they know business taxes. They take the hassle out of your business accounting. Perry & Associates, where professional accountants are solving complex tax problems. They're distinctive in their services and dedicated to you paying the least amount of taxes legally possible. Call Perry & Associates today with 5 convenient locations in Marietta, Vienna, Cambridge, St. Clairsville, and Wheeling.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
Tiger Zane Whittakin on the return as he moves it out to the 25-yard line for the Marietta Tigers, and that's where they'll start first and 10. 7:41 to go first quarter. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks. Week 9 of the high school football season at Cambridge. Marietta trails 20-0 in a downpour here as Cambridge kick return for a touchdown. A quick pass that got the Tigers in the end zone. They were able to get the Tigers to bite. And then a quick run, so not many offensive possessions. And now they're going to give the Tigers it's going to be a keeper by Gerber near side. Gerber down the right sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Tyler Gerber fakes left, goes right, and Gerber on the quarterback keeper, 21 yards with 7:30 to go here in this first quarter. And, Bill, we talked a little bit off air is Tigers just got to calm down, be a little patient. You're not going to get 20 points in one play. You can only get it back, and the good thing is being down 20-0, it's early at least.
Well, what they got to do, Aaron, they got to get across midfield. They got to get this ball on this drive downfield to try and flip this field position just a little bit.
Give Davis left side, follows that big line, who moves it out near the 48-yard line. And, Bill, you're seeing a little bit of different attitude in this offensive line up front. I'm seeing linemen downfield for the Marietta Tigers, and a gain of 3 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 7.
I tell you what I'm noticing most of all, Aaron, right now is you see the Cambridge Bobcats really moving around well on their feet on this wet football field. They trust themselves on this grass, and you can see the Tigers kind of a little bit slow in their cuts. Not sure exactly the footing underneath of them right now.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, and a quarterback keeper, Gerber, is going to get back to the line of scrimmage as he tries to pick his way, and actually they're going to give him 1 on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down, and let's call it 7. The ball at the 49-yard line, just shy of that 50-yard stripe as the Tigers move from left to right. 6:38 to go first quarter. Marietta trailing 20-0. Also, Kyle Wenzel with us tonight, running the camera to our right for Facebook and YouTube. Tigers 3rd down and long, and it's going to be a pass play across the middle, and it's almost picked off. They were looking for Chavez, and that was a great read by the linebacker on this near side. And number 7, Jake Valentine. And, Bill, he just stepped right in the middle of that passing lane and almost had himself an interception. But to your point, this gives Marietta an opportunity on 4th down maybe to flip this field a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But I would definitely be shooting this one for a sideline, Aaron. I would not give these returners any opportunity right now.
Chavez gets his footing, a nice low end-over-end kick that's going to fall all the way down to the Cambridge goal line. And let's see where they're going to mark it. It's going to be a touchback as one of the Tigers fly in and try to knock that down. And it was close, and he actually ended up taking a Cambridge Bobcat with him as he undercut him when he dove for the ball. It was going to go into the end zone, so he had to make a play for it at least. And it did. And now the rain not only coming down, Bill, it's coming in sideways as Cambridge will have 1st down and 10 from their own 20.
Yeah, that's number 5, Weston Davis. Good job there getting downfield, hustling downfield to try to get to that football. But like you said, it just was going to sneak its way in to the end zone for the touchback. He tried to get it back in play, but nevertheless, though, they're able to flip the field position a little bit here. Bobcats from the 20.
Moore gives to Kenworth, running hard, big back, out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. How about Kenworth right now, Bill? Number 33 on his back, and he is running with some emotion. Caden Kenworth, a senior. He is 5'10", 180. He reminds me of your typical Cambridge Bobcat back that I always remember. It just minus if he had the horse collar up top.
Yeah, an appropriate last name, Kenworth, because he looks like a semi-truck out there right now plowing through the middle of that line, Aaron.
1st down and 10 from the 32, their own 32. And Moore's going to look to throw. Does so out in the flats. Ball caught 35-40. Ushered out of bounds at the 44, 45-yard line. They're going to give him to the 46. That is Trey Stotsberry. Stotsberry, a junior. We saw him catch the touchdown pass earlier. with 5:36 to go. It is first quarter action. Cambridge all over Marietta right now, 20-0, jumping out early. They had not run very many offensive plays, and now a fumble snap, and the Tigers are going to drop more in the backfield at the 40-yard line. Coming in and making the tackle for the Tigers was Blake Bills. He was the first one, number 60, drops him back. Keep that one down for our sack of the game as Blake Bills pulls the the quarterback down to the backfield. And that was a fortunate snap for Marietta, Bill. Second down and long now for Cambridge.
Yeah, how about Blake Bills, the young freshman, Aaron, getting through there and mixing things up as that ball rolls its way to the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun comes Moore. He's going to look to throw, and he does so, and pass is incomplete. Donovan Jeffrey, was his intended receiver, and they kind of just got mixed up a little bit on the route.
Yeah, it must have been some sort of a hot route over here on this far side. If it was man coverage, maybe, or inside leverage, well, either way, he was going to run that hitch and go. And number one, the running or the wide receiver there, Davion, actually ran the hitch and go, but the hitch was what was thrown, and nobody was there to pick it up.
Big 3rd and 16. Moore's going to look to throw. Still has time. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get near midfield, and he's going to be dropped. Nice open field tackle by the Tigers, number 21, Skylar Adams coming up and making the tackle for the Tigers right at midfield. So with 4:42 to go, it's 4th and 16. 3rd and 16 is going to move to 3rd down, and let's call it 7. There we go. 4th and 7. Check that. I'll get it right. Moore's going to roll to his right, looks to throw, still on his feet. Now he's going to cut the corner, and he's going to be stopped shy of the first down. Ooh, where are they going to mark him? Okay, that far official looks like he's going to mark him shy, and the Tigers will get the ball on a turnover on downs unless they give him a better spot than what I thought. And it is going to be Marietta Tiger football. So the Tiger defense, although they make it interesting, Bill, with 4:21 to go in this first quarter, come up big, get the ball back, and flipping that field was key, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and that made all the difference in the world right there. And in fact, that got Cambridge into a situation where they felt okay going on once they crossed midfield. Felt okay going on 4th down. Now that gives Marietta quite possibly some of the best field position they've had tonight. Starting this one out almost midfield, they're going to be at the 44.
It was Gerber out of the shotgun. He's going to give to Bartlett, who puts his head down and goes forward to the 40. No, he's still on his feet as Bartlett breaks free out of the pile and gets to the 48-yard line. And it's going to be a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play for Bartlett. And with 4:03 to go, Tigers will have 2nd down and short here.
Yeah, good job there, just keeping his feet churning, and was able to find a little bit of room on the outside, Aaron. He was trying to find that sideline. He really wanted it bad, but he just didn't have that angle.
2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. Gerber goes with that full house back set. Now he's going to keep it right side. Gerber hit by 1, 2, and 3 Bobcats, but not before he picks up 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and short. Well, let's call it 3rd and medium. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. It's going to bring it to the 50. Originally, the spot looked like it was going to be just a tad better. And 3rd down and 4 for Marietta at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Gerber seemed a little surprised right there that Weston Davis didn't take that football, so Gerber just tried to pour it in there, get what he can find.
They're going to look. Now Gerber's going to keep it up the middle, and Gerber in the Cambridge territory, still pushing down to the 40-yard line. So Gerber, this time, Bill, they bring the middle backer. Gerber reads it. He crashes on Davis, and Gerber keeps it up the middle for a Tiger 1st down.
Yeah, it was a perfect read by Gerber. It was not there for Davis this time. He did keep it and found the crease, but how about that front 5 for Marietta, following him down the field, getting a push, a little rugby scrum to pick up those extra few yards, move the chains, and a fresh set of downs here for the Tigers.
Gerber, full house backfield again out of that shotgun, gives to Weston Davis on the left side. Davis works his way down near the 38-yard line. He was hit big on that far side for Cambridge. Linebackers, Bill, they're flying around tonight for this Cambridge Bobcat team, but Tigers are settling in here a little bit, Bill, with 2:35 to go. 2nd down and 8 here in this first quarter. The ball to Cambridge, 38, 20-0, Cambridge with the lead.
Yeah, Tigers eating some clock right now, taking a little bit of time off the clock, but moving the football here, getting in some sort of rhythm.
Give Bartlett right side. He's going to push forward. And he's going to get down near the 36-yard line as Bartlett, so he picks up 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and let's call it 6 here for the Marietta Tigers, maybe 7, with 2:08 to go, first quarter. It is 20-0, Cambridge on top of Marietta. Tigers probably in 4-down territory here as the ball sits at the 36-yard line of Cambridge. And that full house backfield we've seen all night with 2 wide receivers. And Gerber is going to give, and that's going to be to the halfback. And Light Fritz, check that, Whittakin. How about Whittakin with the carry, Bill, and picks up a Tiger first down. And he moves so well in the hole laterally, sideways, and just squeezed through and picks up a Tiger first down.
Well, I tell you what, Zane Whittakin really coming out party last week. And
only on a few carries.
On a few carries.
But just
all
the vision.
it took. You could tell this kid, he's got it. He's got what it takes. He's got that spark maybe this offense needs. I like the way Coach Shob's moving him and adding him into this offense.
And we have a Tiger that is sick down on the field, and so we're going to take a timeout. A minute 26 to go. Marietta trails 20-0, but let's see. Well, let's keep it right here, actually. They, I think, are going to let the substitution happen, and there is Zane Whittakin, it looks like, got a little sick down on the field there. And
well, he just got hit pretty hard. And I'll tell you what, I've been there before. You take one good shot to the gut, and you can't always keep down that Gatorade. It all came back up for him.
So we'll hope that he is okay, and it'll bring up first down and 10. The ball at the 29-yard line of Cambridge. And so we didn't end up having to take a timeout. They substituted right away and moved a tight end into the game. So 2 backs in the backfield, Bartlett and Davis. Gerber out of the shotgun, first down and 10. And he's going to give. No, he's going to run the option left side, pitch to Bartlett. Bartlett's hit and dropped. For a loss of 2 on the play, it was in on the tackle, number 33, Cade Kenworth. Also the corner on that far side, Jake Valentine. And on the tackle.
Sorry, Aaron Bartlett unable to get back to line of scrimmage, but pretty good job missing out and making that first guy back there miss him. Otherwise, we're looking at at least a 5-yard loss right there, but he's able to make the first guy miss. He just couldn't evade the second, and that's going to be a loss there for the Tigers. So second down and 13.
2 wide receivers to the right. And now they're going to give to Bartlett. Hits the hole hard, and Bartlett stood up in that hole and gets back maybe 1 yard for the Tigers. It'll bring up third down and 12 with 21 seconds to go first quarter. Tigers trail 20-0, but again, settling in a little bit, at least offensively here. This is the first third and long on this drive that they're going to have to face. Again, I don't think you have to get it all here if you're the Tigers. This is probably 4 down territory, as they split 2 wide receivers, one to either side. And Gerber goes out of the shotgun. And a false start or a penalty flag. Nope, clock hit 0. That's what it was, first quarter. That is the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first, it is Cambridge 20, Marietta nothing, but the Tigers on a drive. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Insulate and seal drafts with the Frost King window insulation kit from Apex True Value. For only $4.99, you get 3 42 by 62-inch sheets of crystal clear plastic sheets that shrink tight and wrinkle-free using an ordinary handheld dryer. Great for standard-size windows. It installs easily on metal, painted or varnished wood, or vinyl-clad frames with included double-face tape. It's a great way to cut down on heating costs this fall and winter. Head over to Apex True Value for this bargain of the month, along with other cost-saving products, while supplies last.
It's Rocktober savings at Pioneer Family Auto in Parkersburg. Choose from over 700 new Honda, Volkswagen, Mazda, or pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get your huge dealer discounts, along with incentives like 0% financing, or make no monthly payments until 2022. Plus, get overbook value for trade-ins and vehicles just like yours. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. All roads lead to Pioneer Honda, Volkswagen, Mazda of Parkersburg, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Must qualify. See dealer for details.
12 minutes put on this second quarter clock. Tigers going to look to throw down this near side. Pass is incomplete, as it was intended for Reese Voisick. Pass is incomplete. It would have set the Tigers up 4th down and short, and now they're going to have to stay 4th down and 12 with the ball at the 31-yard line of Cambridge. Checking into the game, Dotson for the Tigers.
Looks like we got a pause in the rain here, too, so it looks like it's really slowed down, maybe not even coming down at all. We saw the umbrellas folding up, so maybe a passing opportunity here coming up for the Tigers once again.
Gerber out of the shotgun. They bring the blitz. Now he's going to look to throw. Heaves it across the middle. It's going to be intercepted one-handed by the linebacker, who's going to weave in and out of traffic, move his way down the left sideline. And number 44 in on the interception, that is Levin Pulowski. And with 11:45 to go, again, these linebackers, one came, the rest dropped back right in the passing lane. And that is an interception. Cambridge with the football. And Bill, again, you're kind of seeing these two teams and the Tigers settle in now, but the question is, it's 20-0. How big was it that Cambridge jumped out as quick as they did? Kick return, a quick pass play for a touchdown, and then a quick run play for a touchdown. I think they scored all within 5 plays. And that's big right now with a 20-0 lead, especially with Marietta settling down.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, besides those first 2 drives or the first 2 scores, you're looking at a 7-0 football game here right now, Aaron. Obviously, you can't. It's hard to say that for sure, but it's amazing so far the start.
Moore throws a deep pass, and it's incomplete. Almost an amazing catch on this near side. Tigers went with more of a zone look. A couple Tigers in on the coverage. Bo Stotsberry was the wide receiver, almost made a circus catch. Gonna bring up 2nd and 10.
And as he was going down, Aaron, as he missed that football, as he was able to grab the handle on it, he popped it back up, almost popped it back up to the safety there for the Tigers.
So Marietta's defense faced with a 2nd down and 20. As Moore goes out of the shotgun, flips it on this near side to his running back, who's going to work it up to the 45 out of the 46, and that was Kenworth on the carry. Penalty flag flies. It looks like it's going to be a hold call on Cambridge on this near side. 11:28 to go. Now remember, here in the second quarter, Tigers trailing 20-0, but Bill, the Marietta Tigers will get the football coming out at half.
Yeah, they'll get the opportunity back that they gave up. Unfortunately, so far, you're looking at 2 interceptions they've thrown that have given the Bobcats that second opportunity. But, you know, right there, yeah, that was a hold call, like you said, Aaron. Looks like number 2, Bo Stotsberry on this near side, who was hooked. They finally saw the hook. We've seen a few of them tonight.
Yeah.
Finally got the hook and was able to set them back. That one's going to set them back to a 2nd down and 20 now here for the Bobcats.
As they move from left to right, 11:28 to go. Bobcats with a 20-0 lead. They were quick 20, and now a fumbled snap. Moore picks it or gets the handle on it and flips it out into the flats. Pass is complete, ridden out of bounds on that far side with Stotsberry. And Stotsberry picks up a lot of the 2nd down and 19. It's going to bring up 3rd down and let's call it 4. So maybe a gain of 15 on the play. Stotsberry, good hands as a wide receiver.
Yeah, I tell you what, even a better ball. Good job coming downhill. He squared his shoulders. He threw the ball. It was a perfect touch over Bartlett's head. Bartlett, a good job getting his depth there, but an even better pass right over his head and a big catch, setting up 3rd and short here for the Bobcats.
Moore looks to throw down the sidelines, does. Pass complete, and enough for a 1st down for Jeffrey, as Deion Jeffrey picks up maybe 6 on the play on that far side. Dotson in on the tackle for Marietta. 11 minutes now to go, second quarter action. Tigers trail 20-0. It's been a first quarter of quick scores. They all came within the first 2 minutes, did the 20 points for Cambridge. And now they have a 1st down and 10 from the Tiger 44. And it's going to be a give to Kensworth on a delay. Tigers meet him in the backfield, and there's a host of Marietta Tigers in on the tackle. And the first Tiger in to make the hit might have been Weston Davis. It was also number 61 coming in and making that tackle, DJ Hendershot. So 2nd down and long again here. As Bill mentioned, the rain has pretty much stopped for the most part with 10:26 to go first quarter. 20-0 Bobcats on top of the Tigers, but a 2nd down and long for Cambridge. And it's going to be a snap back. Moore looks to throw on the run. Pass is knocked away. It was tipped in the air, and that was Valentine. How about Davis with the quick hands swatting it away?
I tell you what, a great job there by Davis. He recognized that play instantly. I saw this play on tape actually several times in watching film. When they bring him across like that, he likes to get flat about 5 yards, and they try and wing it out there on the edge to him. But a good recognition there by Davis. He's all over the football field here tonight, Aaron. Number 5 making all kinds of plays defensively.
Yeah, and offensively he's looked decent running the football too. 3rd down and 13. Big 3rd and 13 here for the Tiger defense. 2 wide receivers to the right, a back in the backfield with Moore, who points out the Tiger blitz. And now he's going to fake give, look to throw. Rolls right, throws right. Pass is going to be complete at the 40 and knocked out of bounds at the 30. Oh, man, they're going to give him yard line. He needed to get to the 34, so bring up 4th down and 1 here for Cambridge. And are they going to say a 1st down?
Like number 23, Zach Bartlett, getting out there trying to make the stop just before the chains. They are going to stop it. Well, no, they're motioning them
moved this
before.
one all the way up to the 34-yard lines where they're officially going to mark this. And there was a bunch of Cambridge Bobcats in front of us. We couldn't see exactly where he stepped out at, but now Cambridge is going to go hurry up offense. First down and 10 from the Tiger 34. They flip it out here in the flats. Pass is incomplete on the near side, and that one was near a fumble, but it ended up having so much mustard on it that it actually hit the head coach on the sideline. Second down and 10 now for Cambridge. 9:50 to go here in this first quarter. Remember, stay tuned at halftime for our halftime statistics made possible by Bill Mannix, Senior Financial Advisor at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Out of the shotgun, second down and 10. Ball's at the 34. Moore throws again on the sideline. Pass is complete and going all the way down the sideline, still on his feet. And inside the 25-yard line, that's Devon Jeffrey again. And he's going to get it down to the 12-yard line. When it comes to numbers, Bill Mannix has more than 20 years of experience helping people with their investment and retirement goals. Call Bill, Kathy Huck, David Treadway, and Sandra Crosby. As they flip out into the flats for Cambridge and heading towards the pylon on the left side, turning the corner. Did he get in? He's going to be shy of the first down. That was Jake Valentine. Or excuse me, shy of the end zone. I think he picked up the first down as they flipped it out. A penalty flag on the field out here. And let's see what the official call is. To finish our thought, again, call Bill, Kathy Huck, David Treadway, Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to arrange an appointment to review your numbers. Merrill Lynch, Pierce and Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corporation. They say go Tigers. Our thanks to Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in Marietta. First down and 10 now, as this one's going to come back from the 25-yard line. Or at the 25. Moore slings it left side. That's Jeffrey. Jeffrey's going to work his way down inside, back to the original line of scrimmage. They tricked me on the scoreboard, Bill. They said first and 10. I believed them. It was actually first and 20. Now it's second and 10 with 9:13 to go. Maybe second and 8 once they finally mark the official spot on that far side. And
boy, there's all kinds of room on that far side too there, Aaron. Boy, the Tigers really giving a lot of respect to these Cambridge receivers after a couple big plays.
Bunch three receivers. Moore now is going to roll, though, opposite side, and is going to slide down. And he saw Davis coming at him. Moore onto the turf is actually going to get maybe a loss of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 8. 8:59 to go, second quarter. Tigers trail 20-0. Remember, those 20 points came within the first 2 or 3 minutes of this game.
Good read there by Weston Davis coming downfield and hitting the gap and making that as more the design QB draw.
A little pop pass middle for a touchdown as Moore looks across the middle into the end zone for a touchdown. And he found Jeffrey again. This time he came out of the slot, Bill, and works his way into the end zone. 26-0 now, Cambridge. 8:39 to go. Point after attempt pending here. New kicker comes into the game here. No. Okay, I thought they were going to kick with Moore, but they're not. And I think they're minus a player as Cambridge needs someone to run in. They're going to get it. But 8:39 to go. Tigers had him on a couple third downs there, and credit Moore. He's looked pretty good at the quarterback spot tonight.
I'll tell you what, he throws a really good ball. He puts it in pretty good in good spots and doesn't take too many chances, really.
Point after attempt is up, and it is good. 8:39 to go. New score. Cambridge 27, Marietta nothing here in the second quarter. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Free fries now. Get your free fries. Hey, gang, it's Sarah. Just getting the word out because who doesn't like free? At your Marietta McDonald's, get free large fries when you download the McDonald's app and join My McDonald's Rewards. Get your choice of hash browns, vanilla cone, McChicken, or a cheeseburger free after your first purchase. I'm not sure what the other apps on your phone do, but let me tell you, the McDonald's app hits the spot. Get your free large fries here. Offer valid for the first-time app users at participating McDonald's. I'm loving it.
You expect to be there for them all the way. So you expect to see world-class doctors close to home. Memorial Health System's new cancer center is now open in Belpre with comprehensive care. Plus, the area's only CyberKnife for non-invasive treatments. So you can expect a lot more joy together. Memorial Health System. Expect more.
8:39 to go, second quarter, 27-0 our second quarter score. Bobcats on top of the Tigers. Marietta, remember, last year won at home against these Cambridge Tigers. And the Tigers trail early on here as Chavez takes it from the 5 from Marietta, finds a hole, works it up to the 25, 26-yard line, and that is where Marietta will have first down and 10 for the Tigers.
And just in time for it to start downpouring again.
Yeah, the Tigers get the ball. It's kind of the way the night is gone, as we've said it a few
Tigers'
times.
possessions come with downpours.
And the downpours of Cambridge's first 3 scores were so quick. Put you behind the 8 ball a little bit. Right now it's 27-0. And they bring the blitz. They run the option right side. Bartlett, nothing doing as he has stood up and hit. And he's going to be dropped for a couple on the play as it was an option to the right. And I'll tell you what, it has been film study for Cambridge because they have this Tiger offense figured out right now. When they run the option, they're playing assignment football. There's 2 guys on the pitch guy, 1 guy on the quarterback.
Yeah, I tell you what, just this defense for Cambridge is just stout right now tonight, Aaron. There's nowhere to go for this Tiger offense. They've tried to run the ball on the edge. They've tried to put it up the middle. They've tried throwing the ball across the middle. It's just nothing right now happening for the Tigers.
Out of the pistol, give to Bartlett again, and Bartlett's going to get up near the line original. No, he's going to be stopped shy of the original line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 11, 7:41 to go here in this second quarter. Tigers trail 27-0 again. Halftime, we'll have statistics. We'll also hear from this week in Ohio high school football with Skip Mossick, as Tyler Jacobs, I think, is his halftime guest from the OHSAA. So 3rd down and 3rd down and 11 with 7:19 to go. Second quarter. Tigers trail 27-0. Out of the shotgun again for Gerber, who's going to look to throw. He's going to try to find Chavez across the middle, and right when he does, it was in and out of the hands. Great defense by the corner on this near side. Feldner, Owen Feldner, Bill, as soon as that ball hit the belly of the Tigers wide receiver and Chavez, he knocks it out. Nice defensive play.
Yeah, good ball, though. Good ball by the quarterback, Gerber. That one was on the money right to the chest of Chavez, but like you said, pretty good coverage there from the corner on this near side. He was able to knock that one by.
Now a high snap over Chavez's head. He's going to pick it up, and it's going to be a safety. And so he was going to try to pick it up and kick it away. Instead, as Bill, I think you were saying, just kick it out of the back of the end zone. But luckily for the Tigers, Chavez picks it up. He is dropped in the end zone, though, so 2 points play for Cambridge on the safety will make it 29-0, and the Tigers will have to kick it off. We're going to take a quick timeout, 6:57 to go. First half of play. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Getting that big promotion must feel good. Why not celebrate moving up by moving into a new home? Hi, this is Steve McCarthy with Real Living McCarthy Real Estate, and life is full of those them moments, meaning if I knew then what I know now. Real estate is at the top of the list. Let us help you calculate the money you would spend on paying rent compared to the equity you could build in your own home or condo. We've been at this for more than 60 years, so we've watched a lot of them moments turn into now moments. Real Living McCarthy Real Estate, 318 2nd Street, Marietta. Underall is the land. Own some of it.
For more than 100 years, the name Broughton has been synonymous with fresh, nutritious, great-tasting, high-quality dairy products. Now as Prairie Farms Marietta, the promise continues. Farmer-owned Prairie Farms is committed to animal care, committed to sustainability, committed to the local economies it serves, and committed to the good, hard-working folks it employs, producing high-quality products and providing fresh, safe, and nutritious milk to you and your family. Prairie Farms Marietta. Drink it up.
Meagle set to kick this one off for the Marietta Tigers here with 6:57 to go.
After the safety, he'll kick this one from the 22, Aaron. So Cambridge likely to get some pretty good field position out of this one.
Meagle will kick it off the tee. You have a choice to punt it or kick it. He does, and he line drives it. And is going to run down that right sideline and out of bounds, which will be a penalty. So Cambridge has one of 2 options. They can say, we want him to re-kick it, or we'll take it to the 40-yard line. And I'm assuming they're going to take it at the 40-yard line. And that's exactly what they're going to do. 6:57 to go, second quarter. It is 29-0 Cambridge. We'll have halftime statistics, and the first 3 possessions of Cambridge won't have a lot of statistics involved with them, but they had a lot of points, 20 of them. So I missed what the umpire said there. 20 yards from the
From
pre-kick
the
line.
free kick line.
No, I did not know that rule. So if you kick it out of bounds on it after a safety, you get it moved 20 yards from the pre-kick line, which the pre-kick line's 20. So they have it at the 45-yard line or the 15-yard. Yes, so there we go. Moore's going to look to throw, straight drop back. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket. And a penalty flag flies as he flips it down on the sideline. Pass is going to be complete at the 35-yard line, but this one's going to come back. It'll be a hold on the Cambridge Bobcats. Number 50 says, that one's on me, coach. That one's on me. That is Braden Jackson, the senior offensive lineman, 6'1", 210, said, don't blame anyone else. That one's on me. I'm sorry.
He owned that one. That was for sure.
And he saved his quarterback.
And it was blatant, but that's exactly where I was going to get at it. It was a blatant hold, but it was for the well-being of his quarterback because he was going to get smashed otherwise. Good job by the Tiger front four there with a little bit of penetration. That's what it's going to take with this Cambridge passing game, Aaron. It's going to be penetration by this Tiger defense, whether that's from the front four or some blitz from the linebacker. They've got to get pressure on Moore.
Moore out of the shotgun, gives to Kenworth left side, tries to pick his way through the Tiger defense. He's hit, and he's going to get maybe 3 or 4 on the play. It'll go from 2nd down and 20 to 3rd down and maybe 17, let's call it. Or 1st down and 20, excuse me, to 2nd down and 16.
I'll tell you, I think Moore got knocked out of the game last week at the quarterback position, but doesn't seem much affected this week.
No, he's a very good quarterback. Straight drop, looks to throw on this one with his red towel. And now he's going to keep it up the middle. Weaving in and out of traffic down the right sideline. Trouble for the Tigers. Moore is going to be tackled out of bounds. There might be tacked on to this one. No penalty flag flies.
No, good tackle.
It was Smith on the tackle, and he drove him out of bounds. And that is the quarterback in Moore, who's going to get it all the way down to the Tiger 19-yard line. 5:59 to go, Bill. They just spread everyone out. Moore read it, didn't have his 2 wide receivers, and kept it.
Yeah, now they're going to really spread it out here. 5 wide.
Looks the throw, does Moore, stands tall in the pocket, gets it on the right side, makes a man miss. That's Ogle. Ogle inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line of the Marietta Tigers. Pass complete. That one should be enough for a 1st down and bring up 1st down and goal here for the Cambridge Bobcats. Davis in on the tackle again for Marietta. 5:45 to go. And hurry up offense here as the Tigers are going to have trouble getting set before this ball snapped. Snap back, give Kenworth. Kenworth puts his head down, falls down near the goal line, going to be just shy at the 1-yard line as it'll bring up 2nd down and goal for Cambridge. But this Cambridge team, you can see why they sit at 5-3 as they go back with the hurry up offense. Big offensive line gets the push. Kenworth gets his head down and angles into the end zone for a touchdown. 5:15 to go in this 2nd quarter. It is now 35-0. Cambridge on top of Marietta. And
right down the field, Aaron.
Penalty flag's going to fly. It's going to be a post penalty either on the Tigers or Cambridge for celebration. I'm not sure which one, but we didn't see this coming. We thought it would be a close game back and forth, but when you score the first 20 points of the game within the first 3 minutes, you know it's going to be tough, and that's exactly what Cambridge has done. And then in the 2nd quarter, they've done a good job as we wait for the officials to get together. They're going to talk to the coach down here.
Illegal participation on the defense.
I'm not sure.
What it was because Marietta subbed.
Okay.
Marietta subbed on that play. It was a hurry up, obviously offensively for Cambridge. There was no subs. They got backed up the line. Marietta cannot sub at that point. They did. We saw the guy run on late. Illegal participation.
Point after attempts up and good. 5:16 to go. New score here in the 2nd quarter. Tigers trail 36-0. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At Honest Fred's Flooring, there's no peak season. In the spring and summer, we might sell more wood flooring. In the fall and winter, more carpeting. We're in the business of listening to our customers and creating what they want. So let me give you the secret mission statement: give people what they want. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor, and it sure is nice to hear the sound of power equipment fill the air, see folks working under car and under the hood, and looking out for their neighbor. Auto Plus believes that if a town has enough people that roll up their sleeves, there just isn't much that can keep us down. Auto Plus is everything auto parts, but we do our share of pressure washers, generators, and hand sanitizer by the case. Let's face it, if the going gets tough, this is a pretty good place to be. Auto Plus, keeping the doors open in all the little river towns around the valley. As long as you roll up your sleeves, we'll have what you need.
Tigers out of the timeout. Chavez on the kick return is going to work up to the 25-yard line where he's finally brought down, and then the host of Cambridge Bobcats surround him and bring him down. And Marietta's had decent field position. Whoops, sorry, Bill, outside their first possession. It's just been this Cambridge defense mixing the blitz nice, couple interceptions for this Cambridge defense, and what was a manageable 20-0 score. Most of this first half has turned into a 36-0 Cambridge lead with 5:07 to go. Tigers have to get on the scoreboard to make sure the second half's not a running clock. And the Tigers will get the ball here, first down and 10. And it's going to be a Gerber carry right side. And he is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there. We have not seen Whittakin return to the game. We're not saying he's injured. He might just be sick tonight, as we saw him get sick out on the field for Marietta. But I bring him up because he was a bright spot in this backfield for the Tigers, and it would have been good to see him in this backfield with the other two backs in Davis and Bartlett, also Gerber, kind of used as a running back at times. 4:38 to go, second quarter. Second down to 10, Tigers at their own 27-yard line, trailing 36-0. Here in Cassidy Bill Parks on a beautiful Friday night now. Well, as soon as I say that, the rain starts to come down again. It's beautiful as weather goes as far as temperature. And Cambridge brings the blitz. Gerber's going to flip it on the far side. Pass is complete on that far side for a gain of 7 on the play. The wide receiver Chavez makes the catch. And, they're going to say he's driven back. They didn't give him his forward momentum. In fact, it's going to set up a third down. Well, there we go. Now they move it back. Third down and 5. It looked like maybe he got a couple more yards, but his momentum, maybe he was bobbling a little bit. So regardless, third down and 6 for Marietta, as the Tigers go out of the pistol formation, and a penalty flag is going to fly here as the Tigers, I think, might get called for a false start, and it's this back official, and let's see what this official has to say. Dead ball, false start on Marietta, and a lot of times, Bill, that's on your center, squeezing the football or moving it a little bit when it comes from that back judge.
I tell you, it's funny you say this beautiful Friday night as the rain's pounding down, but when I was playing, Aaron, this was a beautiful Friday night for me. I loved these rainy games. Like I had more fun in the rainy, muddy games than I had in any other game of the season. I absolutely love these games.
Third down and 10.
I like it more up here now in
Sure.
this nice dry press box, but as a player, I thought it was a blast.
Gerber going to look to throw. Chavez across the middle, pass incomplete. Tipped and intercepted. That's Kenworth. Kenworth down the left sideline. Chavez was hit hard. That could have been a pass interference potentially, but that ball just took a Cambridge bounce, and that's been the way it has been all night for Cambridge. They start out strong, and they get the ball to fly right in their hands. Kenworth, though, in the right place at the right time, but a good job of him being aware.
Yeah, I thought October was trick-or-treat Halloween month, but apparently it's early Christmas because these balls are falling just perfectly right to the Bobcats. But granted, give them all the credit in the world. They are capitalizing on every single one of these misfortunes for the Tigers.
Third interception of the night for Marietta, third turnover, and actually if you count the snap over the head, that turned into a safety. That would be the fourth. And so first down and 10 for the Bobcats at the Tiger 24, leading 36-0. Give to a new back who works into the game, and that is Valentine. Check that. Valentine, a wide receiver that they work out of the backfield every once in a while, and he takes the carry for a gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6, under 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Cambridge leads 36-0 on the Marietta Tigers.
But this Tiger defense has been on the field a long time so far in this first half, Aaron. As quick as Cambridge has scored on their possessions, they've had far more possessions because of the turnovers.
Kenworth gets the carries hit. In on the tackle for the Tigers is Davis again. Also number 31 for the Tigers, Colton Seitz. All these names we're calling very young Marietta Tigers as Weston Davis, one of the rare juniors on this Tiger team. You're either a senior or a sophomore, I feel like, on this Marietta team.
But I tell you what, I'm going down the Cambridge roster here, and I'm only seeing like 5 or 6 freshmen on this entire roster.
Moore keeps it left side and into the end zone for a touchdown, although this one's going to come back. They're going to get one of the Cambridge Bobcats, I think, on a chop block or a block at the legs. It would be a touchdown by Moore, but let's see the official call.
But yeah, I was saying, Aaron, I mean, I look down this roster, not many freshmen on this Cambridge team. I think Marietta starts as many freshmen as are on the entire Cambridge roster.
It is going to be before the touchdown was scored, so it'll bring up third down here. Touchdown will come off the board, and you're right, Bill. It's just we've talked a lot about the youth of this Marietta Tiger team, a lot of sophomores starting, and then you have a good freshman class and a class coming up. And so a bright future, I think, for these Tigers. And this is the type of game you just got to, again, get back in at one play at a time. You're trailing 36-0. Moore for Cambridge goes out of the shotgun, empty set, design quarterback run. He's going to get inside the 5, and he says, if I don't get it on the first one, I'll get it on the second one. Touchdown. And Caden Moore, the junior quarterback, and boy, I remember him last year, the improvement I've seen, and just his size alone has been impressive, and it is 42-0. Cambridge on top of the Tigers. And again, I don't know that anyone saw this one coming with this type of score. Or at least when I watched film this week, I did not. I thought two teams balanced, but Cambridge has just played near flawless game. In fact, as the point after attempt is up and good, the only flaw we've seen has been a missed extra point, and they've corrected that. 43-0, 2:03 to go second quarter. Tigers trail when we come back. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At Perry & Associates CPAs, we aren't just in the community, we are of the community. We work with the local colleges to bring interns into our firm and do our best to mold young minds to experience the next phase of life. Perry & Associates believes that if you give young folks a chance and positive directions, they might just stick around, and that benefits the whole community. Perry & Associates, proud to be a part of a growing community. Check us out online at perrycpas.com.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
2:03 to go, second quarter. Cambridge kicks off to the Tigers after the touchdown. 43-0, Bobcats with the lead. Now a return for Marietta. The return man, Reese Voisick, is going to fumble a little bit, pick it up, get it across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And with 1:55 to go, it is 43-0 Cambridge. Marietta will get the ball after the half. Tigers looking for anything right now. As it stands, 30-point lead is a running clock in the second half, not in the first half. And they have plenty, does Cambridge right now, to make that happen.
Yeah,
Tigers.
Tiger offense coming out of here, Aaron, in pretty tough field position again, just over their own 20-yard line. See if they can get something going offensively.
And that is going to be to Bartlett, who kind of dances his way and picks his way up to the 27, 28-yard line. And he gets 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4, 1:40 to go here in this first half of play.
Pretty good pickup right there, Aaron. That's what you like to see. I mean, this Tigers team right now down 43-0, but still a little bit of fight in them as they're getting a good push up front there, setting up 2nd down and 4 now.
Gerber out of the shotgun. He's going to he's going to keep it on the right side, finds a hole, and Gerber's going to be hit, but near the line of first down line. And coming up, making a nice hit there was Reed Johnson from the defensive back spot. But the Tigers are going to get enough for a first down at the 34-yard line, their own 34. First down and 10 for Marietta. 1:06 now to go in this first half of play. Tigers trail 43-0 on a rainy Friday night, week number 9 of high school football. We haven't seen lightning or thunder, just rain, lots of it.
Don't mention it.
on a grass field, no turf, although I did hear they're getting turf next year. And Gerber's going to let this one fly right side. Ball is almost intercepted. Lots of contact on that far side. Nothing called. Chavez was the wide receiver intended, and the pass almost intercepted by Valentine. And with 47 seconds, Tigers will have second down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like Valentine almost pulled that one down, but he just kind of got Chavez out of the way. He just chucked Chavez off the field. Said, I think this is coming for me.
And it'll bring up a second down and 10. Ball's at the Tiger 34-yard line. And now a snap over Gerber's head. He picks it up, and he's just going to have to go down. He does at the 21-yard line, but boy, was he brought down hard by a host of Cambridge Bobcats. Dalton Moore.
I think Dalton Moore actually took the brunt of that one, Aaron. He hit Gerber pretty good there, stood him up, but when he went to bring Gerber down, he looked like number 8. Dalton Moore actually went down on his back, and Gerber just bellied down on top of him. And Moore a little shaken up there as he dropped down to the ground waiting for the call to come in.
12 seconds now, third down and long, and Marietta's just going to play it safe here and give to Bartlett. Bartlett's going to get up across the 25 to the 27-yard line. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and that will do it for first half of play. 43-0 is our halftime score. On the other side, we'll hear from Skip Mossick, and this week in Ohio high school football, we'll also look at halftime statistics and more. Stay right here. Tigers trail 43-0. When we come back, you're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Clean floors the environmentally responsible way with Bona products from Apex True Value. Right now, big 160-ounce refills of Bona Hardwood Floor Cleaner or Hard Surface Cleaner are $22.99, less a savings of $10.40. These waterborne formulas are Green Guard certified and pH balanced. The Hardwood Floor Cleaner works on all polyurethane finished or factory pre-finished wood floors. A Hard Surface Cleaner is recommended for tile, granite, marble, and laminate floors. Pick up these bargains of the month today while supplies last at Apex True Value.
People's Bank offers the most locations in Washington and Wood counties, which gives our bank customers access to walk in a door, meet with a local banker, and feel comfortable about every transaction. This is Danielle Bruni, manager of the Putnam Street location. People's Bank employs the most people of any bank in our area, so you're most likely to see us at the grocery store, ball game, or school function. At our bank, there's a reason why the word people comes first. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Finally, Mike and Lisa Walsh of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza will celebrate their opening that they couldn't last year. Saturday, October 23rd, beginning at 11 a.m., it's Walshapalooza and the grand opening of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza. Enjoy live music, delicious food. There will be games for the kids. It's in the alley and an outdoor event, so bring your lawn chair. Musical entertainment from Scott Shaw, Toolbox, David Huggins and Paul Steffen, Tracy Allen and the Troubadours. Over the Moon Pub and Pizza, Walshapalooza, Saturday, October 23rd.
You expect to be there for them all the way. So you expect to see world-class doctors close to home. Memorial Health System's new cancer center is now open in Belpre with comprehensive care. Plus, the area's only CyberKnife for non-invasive treatments. So you can expect a lot more joy together. Memorial Health System. Expect more.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tonight in High School Football's halftime report. Tyler Brooks is Senior Manager of Officiating and Sport Administration with the OHSAA, and will share some insight in regards to football officiating. That's next on the Ohio News Network.
I'm Scott Demaro, President of the Ohio Education Association. I'm proud to bring you tonight's game on behalf of OEA's 123,000 members. We teach in the public schools and state universities. We drive your kids to school, serve them lunch, and keep our schools clean and safe. We also coach the teams on the field. We're committed to making sure every student has the opportunity to experience, regardless of where they live or their family's income. We believe in great public schools for all students.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, We're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in Ohio. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
For more than 100 years, we've become used to seeing the name Broughton Foods in this area. And now Prairie Farms Marietta brings a fresh new look and that same great taste. Prairie Farms Marietta keeps it simple. Dedicated farmers, happy cows, real milk. We know you have many options at the grocery store. And in our world, trust and loyalty mean everything. If you're looking for the highest quality, safest dairy products and affordable options for your family, look no further than Prairie Farms Marietta.
This is Honest Fred from Honest Fred's Flooring. And since we're being honest, my name is actually Mike. And all of this is irrelevant compared to what we do at Honest Fred's Flooring. We save people money on their flooring choices they want. So let's change the old adage to put your money where your feet are, because at Honest Fred's, we walk the walk. Stop by Marietta, Parkersburg, or Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings.
It's for October savings at Pioneer Family Auto in Marietta. Choose from over 700 new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, or pre-owned cars, trucks, or SUVs. Take advantage of 0% financing up to 72 months or no payments until 2022. We need trade-ins, so we're willing to pay over book value for vehicles like yours. And regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. All roads lead to Pioneer Chevrolet, Pioneer Buick GMC, and Family Ford in Marietta, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Must qualify. See dealer for details.
Finally, Mike and Lisa Walsh of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza will celebrate their opening that they couldn't last year. Saturday, October 23rd, beginning at 11 a.m., it's Walshapalooza and the grand opening of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza. Enjoy live music, delicious food. There will be games for the kids. It's in the alley and an outdoor event, so bring your lawn chair. Musical entertainment from Scott Shaw, Toolbox, David Huggins and Paul Steffen, Tracy Allen, and the Troubadours. Over the Moon Pub and Pizza, Walshapalooza, Saturday, October 23rd.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids at Beck's. They are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game. We're joined this evening for a few minutes by Tyler Brooks, Senior Manager of Officiating and Sport Administration with the OHSAA. And Tyler, you've officiated football and boys basketball for many years. What's the biggest change in the game that you've noticed as far as how it affects officiating, specifically in football over the years, and in what ways has it become more challenging?
Well, thanks for having me, Skip. Football is a great sport. From an officiating perspective, it's great and it's challenging in the same way. You know, in other sports, you can really find a lot of non-OHSAA ball throughout the calendar year, but really with OHSAA football, you're really only getting your reps and your bonding and your crew and your education together from late July to the end of the OHSAA season. So you have a really narrow window to work on your craft. But in the same vein, football probably also is the best sport for providing film. And film is a critical component of officials' education. There's a lot of sports where there's just not really a great way to capture game film and to be able to critique yourself and watch unique plays and review calls that maybe you missed or you'd like another look at. So while football is kind of narrow in its season to really get out there and go through your mechanics and employing the new rules, it also is the best in terms of providing some of that film for review for both within your crew, but also within your officiating community.
You mentioned critiquing for getting better. Last week, 15 officials inducted into the Hall of Fame for various sports, along with officials of the year for 2019, 20, and 21. How does that award process work?
Yes, it's a tremendous program that we have. It started in the early 1990s. And it starts at the local level. Every OHSAA official is a member of a local officials association. And we categorize those by athletic district, just like we do our schools. So those 6 districts put together their nominees. They send up their top 4 vote getters that are voted on by their secretaries. And then we have a committee that reviews those for selection. And it's a humbling experience if you ever attend our Officials Hall of Fame banquet. Just the decades upon decades of contributions that these selfless individuals put forward night after night, time away from their family and loved ones, just in a nonstop effort to give back to the sports that they love. And to their local communities as well.
You know, Tyler, we know that people, whether it be coaches, parents, and fans, are very passionate about sports. And, you know, sometimes lines are crossed in regards to the treatment of officials. There was an incident earlier this season down at Grove City High School involving the football officiating crew there. For those who aren't familiar with it, just Google it. But, you know, Tyler, when you heard about what happened, what was your reaction both as a current official and as an administrator?
Yeah, I had a range of emotions. You know, as an official, I was shocked and kind of saddened and angry. But, you know, as a regular person and sharing that story with my friends, I was really surprised by the reaction that I would get from my non-officiating friends. They thought maybe it was humorous, or they thought it was funny, and I guess it just takes a little bit deeper of a thought process to put yourself in those shoes of those officials when you feel threatened and you feel like you have no recourse and you feel on an island. So, you know, I felt a whole gamut of emotions. From an administrative perspective, the officials were top-notch in communicating what happened, getting that relayed to us at the association. But I'd also like to thank the Grove City schools because they have been outstanding to work with, fully cooperative with everything that we've asked of them, and just being able to provide as much information and follow through, and really just appreciation of the gravity of the situation. So I try to find the silver lining in everything, and I'm hopeful that because it was such a kind of outlandish situation, that it can help just further bring some attention and some spotlight to some of the things that we go through as officials, and just maybe some sympathy for some of the crazy things that can happen, and just prevent it from hopefully ever happening anything like that ever again.
Tyler Brooks, Senior Manager of Officiating and Sport Administration with the OHSAA. I know this is a very busy time of year for you. Thanks for hopping on, okay?
Thank you so much for having me, Skip.
And we'll be right back on the Ohio News Network.
Bex recognizes this week's player with heart, Blake Barnes from Waynesfield Goshen High School, for his commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
I liked watching it as a kid growing up, and I just love playing the sport and just having fun with friends.
Yes, Blake loves the game of football, especially the Friday night atmosphere.
We have a really big group of fans that come out. They fill the stands mostly, and a really good student section that's real loud and stuff every night for us, and it gives us a lot of energy.
When he's not on the field, you'll find him volunteering in the community.
We have a local Lions club that I like to go volunteer and help out anytime that they need stuff tore down or put up for an event.
And of course, farming comes first.
The food aspect of it is pretty important, but I also think drawing people together to help each other out.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
Do you like working with your hands? Are you goal-oriented? Want a career where your effort is rewarded with pay raises every 6 months? If you like the idea of paid on-the-job training and free college-accredited coursework, the Marietta Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 168 Apprenticeship Program is what you've been looking for and is now accepting applications. To qualify, you must be 18 years of age with a high school diploma or GED. Pick up and return an application packet at 201 Front Street in Marietta, or download one from ualocal168.org under the Training Center tab. All applications must be returned in person. Earn while you learn a trade: welding, plumbing, pipe fitting, instrumentation, and industrial rigging. For more information, call 740-373-9274 or check out our website at ualocal168.org. Start your path on a career, not just a job. The Local 168 JATC is an equal opportunity employer.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor, and it sure is nice to hear the sound of power equipment fill the air, see folks working under car and under the hood, and looking out for their neighbor. Auto Plus believes that if a town has enough people that roll up their sleeves, there just isn't much that can keep us down. Auto Plus is everything auto parts, but we do our share of pressure washers, generators, and hand sanitizer by the case. Let's face it, if the going gets tough, this is a pretty good place to be. Auto Plus, keeping the doors open in all the little river towns around the valley. As long as you roll up your sleeves, we'll have what you need.
You expect to be there for them all the way. So you expect to see world-class doctors close to home. Memorial Health System's new cancer center is now open in Belpre with comprehensive care. Plus, the area's only CyberKnife for non-invasive treatments. So you can expect a lot more joy together. Memorial Health System. Expect more.
This is ONN.
Discover when video games become gambling at ChangeTheGameOhio.org. This message is brought to you by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Our thanks again to Tyler Brooks with the OHSAA for joining us tonight. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
Call Walter J. McCarthy for the best in real estate. Oh, for those of us who've been a part of this community for a long time, that jingle would conjure up some good memories when a real estate guy by the name of Walter J. McCarthy would put in a good day's work, enjoy his family and friends, and figure out a way to do it just a little bit better the next day. This is Steve McCarthy from Real Living McCarthy Real Estate, proud to be a second-generation realtor in my hometown. So if you want to buy or sell, then Walt's the man for you. Real Living McCarthy Real Estate, serving the area since 1957.
Finally, Mike and Lisa Walsh of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza will celebrate their opening that they couldn't last year. Saturday, October 23rd, beginning at 11 a.m., it's Walshapalooza and the grand opening of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza. Enjoy live music, delicious food. There will be games for the kids. It's in the alley and an outdoor event, so bring your lawn chair. Musical entertainment from Scott Shaw, Toolbox, David Huggins and Paul Steffen, Tracy Allen, and the Troubadours. Over the Moon Pub and Pizza, Walshapalooza, Saturday, October 23rd.
It's the Rocktober sales event at Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown. Choose from our huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. It's Rocktober at Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CD for details.
Marietta McDonald's wants to take an opportunity to thank all the students who spent part of their summer behind the counter, on the drive-thru crew, or cooking up the goods at my McDonald's. Good luck getting back to the books. And for those of you keeping a shift, we know school comes first. As for those of you not in school, if you want to work at a great place, may I suggest applying at Marietta McDonald's. Also, when it's time to thank someone, remember, McDonald's Arch Cards never expire. And every day, choose from our $1, $2, and $3 menus. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Back here at halftime, it is Marietta. They're all into the scoreboard right now. Tigers trail 43-0, and we'll look at statistics tonight brought to you by here at halftime by Merrill, the Merrill office located at 294 Front Street in Marietta. Bill Mannix, Kathy Huck, David Treadway, and Sandra Crosby understand the values and ideals of our community and can help develop a customized financial strategy designed to help you pursue what matters most important to you. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, a wholly owned subsidiary. Bank of America Corporation, call 740-568-7860 to arrange an appointment to discuss retirement, college funding, or a strategy designed for you to pursue what's most important to you. Our thanks to Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in Marietta, for our halftime statistics. Well, it's 43-0 at halftime, and what a game we thought we would see that was going to be a little closer. But when the home team comes out and scores the first 20 points of the game in the first 4.5 minutes, that's a tough thing to come back, especially when the rain starts coming down, and that's exactly what Cambridge did. The first play of the game, a kickoff, they took 92 yards for a touchdown. And then a couple minutes later, 9:52 after the Tigers punt, Caden Moore, his 19-yard pass was complete to Fendler for a 13-0 lead. And then it was Cambridge again just a few minutes later at the 7:49 mark in the first quarter. Caden Kenworth took it 34 yards to make the score 20-0. Tigers offense couldn't continue to get anything going. So in the second quarter, with 8:39 to go, it was Caden Moore again. This time his pass for a touchdown to Jeffrey for 11 yards, making it 27-0. Tigers on a punt had one sail over the head of Chavez. It was a safety as he jumped on it in the end zone. And then it was Kenworth on a 1-yard touchdown with 5:16 to go in the second quarter, making it 36-0. Cade Moore ran for 17-yard touchdown right at the end of the first half, 2:03 to go, making it 43-0. Look at team statistics. Total offense right now, it's been dominated by Cambridge, 268 to Tigers 67 yards. 32 plays for the Tigers, 28 for Cambridge. Passing the ball 137 yards through the air, 5 for Marietta, 62 yards rushing for the Tigers, 131 for Cambridge. Let's take a look at individual statistics. Actually, third down conversions real quick. Tigers 3 of 10. That is only 30%, while Cambridge is 4 of 6 for 67% on the night. High school third down's big, and it's showing tonight. Tyler Gerber tonight, 1 of 6 for 5 yards. He does have the 2 interceptions. It was Cade Moore on the evening again so far in this first half. Been very efficient. We talked about him and his improvements. He is the real deal back there. 10 of 14, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also has a running touchdown because he's carried the ball 5 yards for 74 yards. Kenworth 7 for 59 and 2 touchdowns. Leading rusher for the Tigers, 6 rushes for Tyler Gerber for 40 yards. Bartlett 14 for 22. Whittakin had 1 for 6. Weston Davis 2 for 4. Leading receiver for the Tigers, Chavez 1 catch for 5 yards. And Devon Jeffrey 4 catches for 57 yards and a touchdown, the leading receiver for the Cambridge Bobcats. Weston Davis 4 tackles on the night. Caden Kinsworth, the leading tackler for Cambridge, with 5.5 tackles. So that is a look at our first half statistics here, and we're a couple minutes away from the second half of action as Marietta trails 43-0. We're going to take a 90-second timeout, come back on the other side, break down and look at second half action. Tigers trail. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
Protect your family with home safety products from Apex True Value. Right now, choose from a First Alert battery-operated carbon monoxide alarm or a rechargeable fire extinguisher for just $29.99 while supplies last. The carbon monoxide alarm has an easy-to-read digital display and a low battery warning, and the heavy-duty rechargeable fire extinguisher is effective against all common household fires. Pick up these bargains of the month today at Apex True Value.
Back here at halftime, they have 3 minutes put up on that second iteration of the halftime clock, if you will, because they wind it down from 20 minutes, and then, of course, they do the +3 to let the two teams stretch out. Tigers trailing 43-0 here, Bill, at halftime. We will have the ball, will the Tigers, to start the second half. It will be a running clock, and really the second half is just taking a play at a time and try to get better, because right now it is, after that 20-0 lead, it was uphill for the Tigers.
Yeah, really tough first half here for the Tigers. I mean, the weather's not cooperating. You can tell they're obviously very uncomfortable on the natural grass surface here that has just turned to a wet mess. And when you have the events that played out at the beginning of this football game where, you know, the Tigers give up 20 points in the first
4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes of the game. I mean, that you're instantly playing from behind the chains and trying to you have to instantly get out of your game plan. That's the problem, really. It's having to instantly get out of your game plan and just trying to survive, and then it makes you take those chances. You know, this is a Marietta team, I think, that wanted to come in here and just pound the football. Well, you go down 20 in the first 4 minutes, guess what? Now you got to try and throw the football to get yourself back in it. A few turnovers, and they've just been scrambling ever since. But hopefully the second half they can get back on track here and see if they can get something going offensively.
Two teams warming up, and the captain's about to meet at midfield to do the official, although we know the Tigers will get the second half kickoff here as Heener will run out, I should say, at midfield and be one of the captains for the Tigers. 43-0, Tigers trail here at Cambridge. We'll come back on the other side. Second half action. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
People's Bank offers the most locations in Washington and Wood counties, which gives our bank customers access to walk in a door, meet with a local banker, and feel comfortable about every transaction. This is Danielle Bruni, manager of the Putnam Street location. People's Bank employs the most people of any bank in our area, so you're most likely to see us at the grocery store, ball game, or school function. At our bank, there's a reason why the word people comes first. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
From farm to family favorites, you want only the best for your family. And your trusted dairy, Prairie Farms Marietta, formerly Broaden Foods, is passionate about the purity of the dairy products that they produce. It's part of the favorite meal you'll make when the kids come back home, from every birthday cake you bake to every measuring cup you pour, and when a recipe becomes a family treasure. From our family to yours, Prairie Farms Marietta, because your family deserves the very best.
43-0 our halftime score. Tigers trail here. We'll get the football, though, to start the second half. And as we talked about before the break, Bill, you just got to be able to come out if you're the Tigers and try to get some positive plays, as you will take on Warren next week. But we still have a second half action. Other games around the area was Waterford and Caldwell tonight. Warren took a trip up to New Philly. Fort Fry, they host Logan. Belpre and Eastern, Frontier, Monroe Central. Morgan, Meadowbrook, Parkersburg South at Morgantown. So some good games around the area. Of course, tomorrow, Tom and Chris will take you on the coaches show in the morning, or the wrap-up show, I should say. And so they'll have that for you. Make sure you stay tuned to WMOA. Also tonight, if you haven't moved over, you can listen and watch on Facebook, also on YouTube. We have the live video stream, thanks to Kyle Wenzel. Derek Jones, our thanks back at the studio to him, as he's taking good care of us tonight as well. So
looks like the rain clouds parted away for the kickoff of the second half here, Aaron. So looks like the Tigers actually might get a possession here where it's not pouring the rain.
Our thanks to the 2021 Marietta Tiger football sponsors, McDonald's of Marietta, People's Bank, Apex True Value, Pioneer Family Auto Group, Parent Associates CPAs, Real Living McCarthy Real Estate, the Fry Dental Group player of the game, Memorial Health Systems, Merrill Lynch, and the statistics. As the second half kick is going to be fielded by the Tigers. Chavez actually is going to take a hop over his head, and he's going to just have to get on it. Now he's going to pick it up and get a little bit of yardage of what was going to be danger. He gets out to the 16-yard line. Continuing of our thanks to the sponsor, Stewart Photography, Prairie Farms, Dairy Marietta, Over the Moon Pizza, Auto Plus, Honest Fred's Flooring, and Warren's IGA. Marietta will not start with great field position, but it could have been worse as the Tigers have the ball go over their head. Chavez smartly picks it up and gets out to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Aaron, I think Chavez is probably just as surprised with the bounce of that ball as I am. Typically a wet field like that ball will kind of skip and not really get that high of a bounce. But I'll tell you what, that was a 15-yard bounce clear over his head.
No, it's going to be a Gerber keeper right side. He gets a block that springs him for a gain of 4, maybe 5 on the play on that right side. Gerber on the quarterback keeper. Also good to see young man Zane Whittakin back there on the field. Bill, you thought originally he wasn't sick. You said he got hit pretty hard on the ball carrier right in the gut area, and that's what made him maybe get sick, but he's back out here in the second half, so it's good to see.
Good to see. I tell you what, and he comes out making a statement. He gets a hold of number 8, Dalton Moore, and just rolls him on this near side, Aaron. A huge hit on the opposite side of the field, but I think Whittakin's ready to play again.
43-0, the lead by Cambridge, but the Tigers have it second down and 5 from their own 21, and it's going to be a ball carrier in Bartlett, and Bartlett hits the hole, gets a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Going to bring up third down, and let's call it 3 here for the Marietta Tigers, moving from right to left, 10-10 to go in this quick-moving, running third quarter clock. Tigers trail 43-0 here at Cambridge. We talked about it throughout the first half. We weren't officially sure, but we got the halftime statistics. 20 points in the first 4.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes for Cambridge. And a high snap, Gerber's going to knock it down, and a blown play. He's just going to try to make something happen. Now cuts it up the field, and he's going to get enough for a first down. Let's see. He's going to be just shy, I think, when he finally scoots out of bounds. Ooh, they're going to mark it for a first down for the Tigers. 9:36 to go, so
Good job staying with that one there for Gerber. I mean, that was a really fast, hard snap. It was above his head. He was able to get just a hand on it and bat it up in the air to himself, but then he was able to regain himself there, and great composure to find a hole and get upfield, and a fresh set of downs here for the Tigers as they're moving the football.
First down at 10, and the give is going to be to Bartlett. Bartlett's going to hit the hole and be stood up and dropped on a first down and 10. It'll go second down and maybe 9 for the Tigers, as Bartlett might have squeaked out a yard there. Gerber was the leading rusher for Marietta in the first half. Again, we see Zane Whittakin back in the backfield with Davis for Marietta. We've also seen tonight working his way and getting some playing time. Number 4 for the Tigers, Reese Voisick, who will split out to this near side, left side. Chavez, the wide receiver up top, 4 backs in the backfield, including the quarterback. And Gerber's going to keep it as he fakes the Whittakin, and maybe a gain of 1 or 2 on the play. Penalty flag flies in there after a lot of humans, big humans, are mixing it up there.
It's getting chippy, Aaron. It's getting chippy.
Bring up third down and long for the Tigers if this penalty, actually, they're going to say this is a dead ball personal foul on the defense. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down for the Tigers. And when I said a lot of humans, those are the big fellas mixing it up in the middle.
I tell you what you're seeing right now is you're seeing Cambridge get really frustrated as the Tigers come out here in the second half, very physical. They come out and hit the Bobcats in the mouth up front, and the Bobcats seem to be responding kind of poorly to that.
First down and 10 as they move from right to left to the Tigers. The ball sits at the 43-yard line of Marietta. And it's going to be a give to Whittakin on the right side. Slips down. They're going to say he stayed on his feet, though. And Whittakin out near midfield finally dropped at the 49-yard line. Bill, looked like he slipped and hit the ground. Somehow he stayed on his feet with 7:35 to go. And Zane Whittakin picks up 7 on the play for the Tigers, brings up third down and 3.
Yeah, he just simply kept his feet moving, Aaron. That's all he did. He just kept driving his feet. He stayed low. He had his pad level low. He's not a big dude. But I tell you what, he runs hard, and that was obvious as he's able to pick up some big yards to set up a second down and short here.
Second and short, a give to Bartlett. Bartlett is hit. Now he tries to break a tackle after he's hit in the backfield by Moore. Also Kenworth in on the tackle. It's going to bring up second down and 3. 7:03 to go third quarter. Tigers trail 43-0. A running clock here, but Marietta started at their own 15-yard line, has worked it right out to the 50 as that ball. Marietta looking to convert on a third down and 3. They were 3 of 10 in the first half on third down were the Tigers. And a give, no, it's going to be Gerber pulling it, keeping it left side. Gerber cuts up and gets a first down to the 45-yard line as Gerber on the quarterback keeper gets a first down for the Tigers, 6:28 to go. Second first down of this drive for Marietta as they move from right to left.
Yeah, and that's a good fake there by the quarterback and Gerber, Aaron. That actually gave him all the room he needed here on this near side. I didn't get a number, though, on the wide receiver on this near side. He had a pretty good block that was able to spring Gerber for those couple extra yards and to move the chains now. Fresh set, first and 10 on the 45.
Gerber's going to give. That is going to be to Whittakin. Whittakin brings a couple tacklers with him. Refuses to go down, finally does at the 42-yard line, or they're going to mark him at the 43, so a gain of maybe 3 on the play. Second down and 7, 5:48 to go off this third quarter running clock as the Tigers trail 43-0.
I love the energy that Whittakin gives to this offense, Aaron. He hits the hole so hard. I think it's just unbelievable for a smaller back the way he is. He is fearless out there. He hits the hole harder than anybody I've seen all year.
2 wide receivers, 1 to either side. Gerber's going to give again to Whittakin, cuts it upfield. Whittakin's going to get across the 40 down to the 38-yard line, pick up 3, maybe 4 on the play. Ball comes out late, but they're going to mark him down. It's going to set the Tigers up nicely. Third down and let's call it 4 here for the Tigers from right to left with 5:11 to go on this third quarter clock.
I tell you what, what a blessing for the Tigers to get 20 back in this game after, it took one in the gut a little bit there in the first half, but great to see him back, and he sparked this offense, and they're actually moving the football here maybe better than they have all night long.
Third down and 4. The ball sits at the 39-yard line. Now it's that full house set in the backfield and a false start for the Tigers as they go back with that big set, and Bartlett is the kind of wildcat quarterback, and it was Davis who jumped off sides. Now, it's hard for a high school player to do this, Bill, but if Davis would have kept going and went off to the side, it wouldn't have been a false start, but he kind of stopped. And again, that's hard for a high school player to remember.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of too. Is it almost looked like he came out of his stance
to go in motion.
Yeah, slow enough to go into motion. So he could have kept it going.
Tigers go with that big set on 3rd down and 9 again. Bartlett, high snap over his head, going to go way back into Cambridge territory. A rush for the football. Now it's going to pop loose. It's going to be a scoop and a score as Cambridge picks it up, and that is Bo Stotsberry. And to describe that play best, on a 3rd down and 9, a high snap over Bartlett's head, ended up all the way at the Tiger 40-yard line. By the time the Tiger, Bartlett, and the other defender had chased it down, it got all the way to the 30. They both dove for it, which squirted the ball out, and it was Stotsberry who picked it up at the 15 and then kind of stumbled at the 10 and rolled into the end zone for a touchdown. So 49-0 now with the point after attempt by Cambridge. And it has been one of those nights, and as soon as we say that as well, Bill, look at the rain come down. And so if you could symbolize this game in one play for the Tigers, it has been that. The point after attempt is no good. 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. New score, it is 49-0 Cambridge on top. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Most people that have wood floors want carpet, and most people that have carpet want wood floors. At Honest Fred's, that's why we're in business. We found out that what was cool 15 years ago isn't cool now. Next time you walk into a room at your house, picture it with different flooring, then let Honest Fred's get to work. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Finally, Mike and Lisa Walsh of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza will celebrate their opening that they couldn't last year. Saturday, October 23rd, beginning at 11 a.m., it's Walshapalooza and the grand opening of Over the Moon Pub and Pizza. Enjoy live music, delicious food. There will be games for the kids. It's in the alley and an outdoor event, so bring your lawn chair. Musical entertainment from Scott Shaw, Toolbox, David Huggins and Paul Steffen, Tracy Allen, and the Troubadours. Over the Moon Pub and Pizza, Walshapalooza, Saturday, October 23rd.
3:54 to go and counting as that clock runs here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown by Cambridge, it'll be a kickoff fielded by Chavez. Hits off his shoulder pads, and he has to pick it up, and then he is hit hard at the 16-yard line. Number 42 in on the tackle, Connor Mabinelli, on the tackle, and he's a linebacker, 6 foot, 165. And Tigers had a nice drive going, Bill. It was stalled after the false start and then the fumble snap over the head that squirted all the way down into Cambridge territory, and it was picked up by Stotsberry as he took it in. And now the Tigers trying to go on another drive here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rough night for the Tigers. It just goes from bad to worse for them as the turnovers continue to pile up here for this Tiger offense as they cannot sustain a drive at all here in this rain in Cambridge.
Wildcat formation is going to be Bartlett dragging a couple tacklers across the 20 to the 21-yard line, and he'll pick up a couple on the play, make it 3 or 4 for the Tigers. Again, stay tuned for our post-game statistics made possible by Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. As a successful local coach of youth sports for many years, Bill Mannix knows pursuing good outcomes comes with preparation, hard work, and execution. The same holds true for business. Call Bill, Kathy, David, or Sandra at 740-568-7860 to discuss the goals that you want to pursue. As the Tigers out of the Wildcat formation again, and it's going to be Bartlett for a couple on the play. And again, back to Merrill. Again, our post-game statistics, call Bill, Kathy, David, Sandra at 740-568-7860. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary, Bank of America Corporation. Our thanks to them for our look at statistics tonight. 1:48 to go, 3rd quarter. It's a 3rd down and 7. Gerber checks back into the game for the Tigers. They split 2 receivers to the left as they go with the full house backfield. Gerber rolls left, to his left, throws left. Ball caught by Dotson. Dotson weaves in and out of traffic, and Dotson's going to get up to the 34-yard line. It's going to be enough for a Tiger first down plus some. So the Tigers will have first down from the 35-yard line. Nice little throw in the flats in the rain there for Gerber as Dotson just went in the flats on a little underneath route, Bill.
Yeah, good job there, just getting outside the pocket for Gerber, coming downhill, getting rid of the football on a good frozen rope to his wide receiver and Dotson, and he's able to make a couple guys miss and pick up a fresh set of downs. But that's a timeout on the field now.
Timeout Cambridge. We'll take one with them. 1:11 to go, third quarter. Tigers trail 49-0, but have the football when we come back.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor, and it sure is nice to hear the sound of power equipment fill the air, see folks working under car and under the hood, and looking out for their neighbor. Auto Plus believes that if a town has enough people that roll up their sleeves, there just isn't much that can keep us down. Auto Plus is everything auto parts, but we do our share of pressure washers, generators, and hand sanitizer by the case. Let's face it, if the going gets tough, this is a pretty good place to be. Auto Plus, keeping the doors open in all the little river towns around the valley. As long as you roll up your sleeves, we'll have what you need.
At Perry & Associates CPAs, we aren't just in the community, we are of the community. We work with the local colleges to bring interns into our firm and do our best to mold young minds to experience the next phase of life. Perry & Associates believes that if you give young folks a chance and positive directions, they might just stick around, and that benefits the whole community. Perry & Associates, proud to be a part of a growing community. Check us out online at perrycpas.com.
First down and 10 out of the timeout for the Tigers. It is going to be Davis rolling right, looking to throw. Little jump pass, ball caught. That is Whittakin. He squirts out of a couple tackles up to the 41-yard line. So a little bit of trickery there as they run Davis out of that Wildcat formation. Slip Whittakin out into the flats. And the Tigers get a couple on the play, make it 4, second down and 6. Under a minute to go, though, in this third quarter.
Why not? I like it. This throw something crazy out there. The oop-de-oop, I don't care.
Let them have a little fun, right?
Bring out some varsity blues offense here, some type. What's it going to hurt? Let's have some fun.
Rain pouring down, second down and 5 with under 30 seconds to go on a running third quarter clock. It is Davis at the quarterback spot. Takes the snap, fakes the give, option left, keeps it up the middle, breaks free. Davis down the right sideline now, and he's going to get all the way down to the Cambridge 40-yard line, and that might do it here for the third quarter as that clock will continue to run. Tigers will have it first down and 10 from the Cambridge 39-yard line, trailing 49-0 as we head to the fourth quarter. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
For the most part, at Reliving McCarthy Real Estate, we are looking forward, but sometimes it's nice to stop and reflect. That's right, turn off the phone, sit on the porch, and reminisce. You might be surprised how productive it makes the rest of your day. This is Steve McCarthy from Reliving McCarthy Real Estate. When the doors opened on this business in 1957, the average price of a new home was $12,000. Gas was 24 cents, and a Swanson TV dinner, 75 cents. Okay, enough of that. The point I want to make is, if you need a place with a good front porch to sit and think, I'd love to help you find it.
Marietta McDonald's wants to take an opportunity to thank all the students who spent part of their summer behind the counter, on the drive-thru crew, or cooking up the goods at my McDonald's. Good luck getting back to the books. And for those of you keeping a shift, we know school comes first. As for those of you not in school, if you want to work at a great place, may I suggest applying at Marietta McDonald's. Also, when it's time to thank someone, remember, McDonald's Arch Cards never expire. And every day, choose from our $1, $2, and $3 menus. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
I like a little McDonald's, too. 12 minutes put on that fourth quarter clock. 49-0 Tigers trail, but they have first down and 10 from the Cambridge 39-yard line. It is Weston Davis out of the quarterback spot, gives to Bartlett. Bartlett picks his way for a gain of 4 on the play. He gets down to the 36-yard line, does Davis. So let's call it a gain of 3, bring up second down and 7. This clock will continue to run in this second half. Remember, it was 4.5 minutes into this game, and it was 20-0 Cambridge on a 92-yard kick return. And then 3 plays later, Tigers go 3 and out. They hit a big over-the-top touchdown pass as Cambridge, and then a running play after another Tiger 3 and out made it 20-0. This time a give for the Tigers, left side. That is Whittakin. Whittakin's going to be hit at the 34, and he's going to fall forward to the 32-yard line, so he gets maybe 4 on the play. Sets the Tigers up 3rd down and 2, let's call it, where they officially mark it. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. And again, going back to that thought, so just 4.5 minutes into the game, Tigers had trailed 20-0, and then just couldn't quite get into it, and the lead expanded out at halftime, and right now it sits at 49-0. Out of the shotgun look here for the Tigers, it is going to be a give to Bartlett. Bartlett puts his shoulder down near the first down marker, picks up a Tiger first down at the 25-yard line, and so the Tigers on a drive moving from left to right. 10:26 to go, fourth quarter.
Good little push up front there from the Tiger line there, and that front five finally get a little push, and Bartlett poured it up in there for a first down, moving the football, getting down inside the Cambridge Bobcats 25-yard line, and split backs now with Gerber in the backfield.
Check that. That's going to be Davis. Out of the split back formation. He's going to give to Bartlett. Darts to the left sideline. He's going to be pushed out of bounds on that far side, maybe a gain of 6 where they officially mark it. And the Tigers continue this drive with 9:52 to go. We've talked about the youth all season long, Bill. You looked at the roster at halftime. A lot of sophomores, juniors, and freshmen even getting some playing time, or a lot of playing time starting for the Tigers. I think at one point in the season they had started 9 sophomores.
Yeah, I think one game there was 9 sophomores starting, and I think maybe 1 or 2 freshmen at the same time. So
2nd and short for the Tigers. Give to Whittakin, breaks free. Whittakin cuts it up, and he gets inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So Zane Whittakin picks up a Tiger first down. 9:18 to go, 49-0. Tigers trail, but trying to avoid the shutout as they have the ball first down and 10 at the 12-yard line. So they can pick up a first down inside the 2-yard line of Cambridge.
But yeah, to your point, Aaron, you know, you talk about the youth in this Marietta football team, and the youth behind them is pretty impressive as well. You know, you think about what the JV team did this year, and the 8th grade team at that I think they had quite a season as well.
Give left side. Bartlett dances down near the goal line, cuts it back, touchdown. Touchdown Tigers, 8:46 to go. It is Zach Bartlett punching it in. This time, this one was from, let's call it 14 yards out, and the Tigers get on board 49-6. And so it'll be Meagle coming on for the point after attempt. Chavez the holder, snap back, bobbled, and now it is going to be an extra point that's no good. Chavez is going to be drugged to the ground. So 8:46 to go. We're going to keep it right here. Tigers trail 49-6 as, again, Marietta next week comes home. It'll be Warren in a rivalry game. Bill, you always like that Week 10 game against Warren. It's a respectful game, but it's a rivalry game at the same way. It is two communities that respect each other, but there's no love lost on the football field.
Yeah, absolutely no love lost there on the football field. And I tell you what, that's the one game that me as a player, we had a couple ups and down kind of season, and that was the game I always had marked on the schedule that, you know, obviously you want to win every game you go into, but that one had a special place. You definitely wanted to walk out of there with a win every time you got on the field with those guys.
Warren has been covered, of course, all season long as well on one of the 3 stations that are with the WMOA group. You have Jaws Country, ESPN Radio, and, of course, local radio, WMOA here. Jaws Country usually has the Fort Fry Cadets or the game of the week in Washington County. ESPN Radio is the home of the Warren Warriors all season long. They made the trip to New Philly tonight as Meagle approaches the ball and set to kick it off. And the ball's going to hit at the 10 and roll down to the 5. Finally be picked up, and the return man slips at the 4-yard line, and he'd like to have that one back. Number 22 would have been the return man there is Reed Johnson. Bill, this is a Cambridge team, as this clock continues to run, it's just kind of like the old school Cambridge teams we used to see. Fast, physical. They don't have a ton of guys on the sidelines, but they've always been those bigger back kind of guys, square up your shoulders and hit you. And they got a good mix. They're going to move to 6-3. They got a pretty good team.
Yeah, pretty good team, and I'm not sure where they sit in the rankings right now, but a 6-3 start going into Week 10. I mean, they've got a pretty good shot of making with the expanded playoffs. They've got a real good shot of getting in that top 16 and finding their way into the playoffs into Week 11.
7:48 to go now as Cambridge will come out, try to get set.
They just sent a whole platoon out there.
They did. And so a lot of new players in here, and they go from their own 3-yard line. New quarterback of the game is going to keep it around left side across the 10 to the 15. And that is going to be Riley Wilson, the freshman quarterback at 5'9", 140. And Weston Davis comes in on the tackle. Davis making his bid for the player of the game. And our sack of the game came early in this game.
Well, this edge ought to have been pretty well open. It looked like the tackle and guard both hooked on this near side. So there was obviously a big hole on that edge.
It was Riley Wilson coming out of his own end zone. So a lot of composure for the freshman quarterback as he goes out of the pistol set. He's just going to keep it right side, and on the ground he goes. Picks up a couple on the play, and another host of Tigers in on the tackle. And again, Colton Seitz on the tackle, Davis around the pile there. Tonight's sack of the game.
Blake Bills.
Blake Bills. Made possible by your hometown proud local IGA store. To sack that big grocery list and save big money while you're doing it, Kim Brewer says keep your local grocery dollars at Warren's Plaza IGA at the corner of Muskingum and Colgate Drive to sack your grocery list and weekly specials. For the sack of the game, Blake Bills will receive a $10 gift card. Good at Warren's Plaza IGA on Muskingum Drive. So the sack of the game, Bills, was early in that first quarter and a timeout on the field. We're going to take one more with them. 6:05 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers trail 49-0. Timeout, Cambridge. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
Protect your family with home safety products from Apex True Value. Right now, choose from a First Alert battery-operated carbon monoxide alarm or a rechargeable fire extinguisher for just $29.99 while supplies last. The carbon monoxide alarm has an easy-to-read digital display and a low battery warning. And the heavy-duty rechargeable fire extinguisher is effective against all common household fires. Pick up these bargains of the month today at Apex True Value.
Out of the timeout, it was a handoff. These officials getting things going on that right side. Colton Myers, the ball carrier, another freshman out on the field. Didn't get any on the gain, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. 5:44 to go. It's 49-6. Cambridge with the lead. They will move to 6-3 on the season. Tigers will move to 3-6 on the season. They will have an opportunity to end the season on a win next Friday night as Warren comes to town. And Cambridge goes kind of out of a shotgun, though. It's a tight shotgun. The freshman quarterback sweeps around the left side. He is hit by Davis, Whittakin, Smith, all come up and make the tackle as it was Riley Wilson. With 5 minutes to go, it's going to bring up 4th down on a punting situation. First punt we're going to see tonight from the Cambridge Bobcats. Tigers will send Whittakin back deep. And I think Billy and I will agree on the Fry Dental Group Big Drill player of the game tonight. It's going to be Weston Davis. He's been all over the football field, playing linebacker, a lot of tackles. Had 5 tackles at halftime. He's at least put that on here in the second half. Also played a little quarterback tonight for the Tigers, rushed the football. So he will be our Fry Dental Group Big Drill player of the game. Thanks to Fry Dental Group for their sponsorship each and every Friday night. 4:26 to go, running clock.
Like see Zane Whittakin take this one back to the house and say, Aaron, not so fast.
That's right. Whittakin comes up on it, running start. Whittakin down the left sideline, cuts it out inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. He almost did just what you said. Sets the Tigers up, though, with nice field position. Zane Whittakin, what a bright future.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was a young sophomore, Aaron. He's going to be a lot of fun to watch these next couple of years. And I don't want to look beyond next week's game, but I'm really excited for the future of this Tiger football team. I know everybody back home listening, they see a 3-5 football team going to a 3-6 football team, but there is a lot of bright futures on the field here for this Tiger football team. These young men will get tenured, and they'll be good. I mean, it's going to happen.
High snap taken down by Davis, who keeps it now after he rides the halfback to the right. Keeps it on the left. Weston Davis continues to build up his stats for receiving that Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game t-shirt as he gets down inside the 20 to the 19.
And he's one of those guys I look forward to seeing next year as well.
Big senior
Weston
year for
Davis, I tell you, he's going to be the leader as a senior for this Marietta football team. And, boy, you see Weston Davis in that backfield and Whittakin. They complement each other really well. You zoom and boom a little bit. You got a big guy in Davis who likes to pour it in there, and Whittakin who can beat you on the edge.
Davis takes the snap back, gives to Whittakin, breaks a tackle, now dances inside the 15 and all the way down to the 10-yard line. Zane Whittakin puts on a little bit of a dance show and gets a Tiger first down. Bill, also with joining them coming back next year will be Dotson. You'll also have Durham will graduate, but he will hopefully be back next week, you would hope, for the Tigers. But you have Light Fritz coming back next year for Marietta. Defensively, who's played well. He can also play on the offensive side of the football. So Tigers will split two receivers. Lars Kelly will come back next year as well. To the left, Davis takes the snap, runs option left, cuts it up. Davis down inside the 7-yard line to the 6. Well, they're going to mark him at the 7, and it'll bring up second down and medium here for the Tigers as they can pick up a first down right at the goal line. I don't know that it would have to be on the inch-yard line for them to pick up the first down. Second and, let's call it, from the 7-yard line for the Tigers with 2:04 to go. 49-6, Tigers trail.
I tell you, if we're going to point out a few guys that we know we'll see next year, and one bright spot of this team we've seen on defense, and I'm kind of interested once he gets into next year and do his senior years. Number 13, Junior Smith. I mean, that kid can play some football.
Bartlett gets the carry up the middle and finds the end zone for the second time tonight. 7 yards out to go along with his 15-yard touchdown run tonight. Back-to-back drives. Bartlett finds the end zone for the Tigers. And it is 49-12. Tigers not going down. They're swinging, at least going down, I should say. And the point after attempt by Meagle. I do like Junior Smith a lot next year. Maybe even offensively, Bill, get him into the game in a wing-back spot. He can block well.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. We haven't seen him on the offensive side of the ball much at all this year. They have him listed as a wide receiver on the roster, as well as that defensive back spot. But I tell you, he's an electrifying player. He always seems to be around the football on the defensive side. It'd be nice to see how he progresses offensively as his high school career goes on as well.
We're going to keep it here. 1:42 to go. Meagles kicks up and good. How about that? Meagle will be back as a senior, and you talk about improvement over the years in the kick game. Meagle's a threat. Not only this year, he'll be a threat next year, Meagle will. He's a lefty. I was watching him in warm-ups, a very lively leg, and so that will be a dangerous weapon. We've seen him put it in the end zone a few times on kickoffs. If he continues to get stronger, Bill, in the offseason, that is a weapon we know in high school football. As the Tigers score the touchdown to make it 49-13, that is a true weapon when you're able to put it in the end zone.
And I tell you what even more encouraging too is, these guys up front, this offensive line, defensive line for the Tigers, and Meeks and Hill and Fox and Hansen and Stakera and Heener and Schau. These guys, I think, Heener and Stakera are the only two I think that will be graduating at the end of the year. So a lot of guys getting a lot of varsity reps as young men on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, on the line, in the trenches. Those really, getting those reps that you just can't replicate. This is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
49-13. Meagle, though, after the touchdown, puts a line drive kick that's going to be taken at the 12 and across the 20 to the 30 quickly. And that's Johnson on the return. And 1:33 to go Again, Tigers will fall to 3-6 on the season. Warren coming to Don Drum Stadium next week. And then the Tigers after that will turn their attention to the offseason with this young aforementioned team. Probably one of the younger teams I remember in recent Tiger history, the number of starters and lettermen that will return. Good freshman class coming back.
Yeah, I tell you, it's not very often you see so many freshmen actually get this much playing time. I mean, and I'll be honest, back to my playing days, I played quite a bit as a freshman myself, and it helped me so much throughout, my sophomore, junior, and senior year, just getting those Friday night lights on Friday night as a freshman. You learn so much out there. Some things you learn from mistakes, some things you learn from success, but nonetheless, that time and experience on the field and those snaps, you can't replace it.
Riley Wilson keeps it up the middle for Cambridge, and Cambridge will run one more play, it looks like, before this game will hit the zeros. 34 seconds on the clock, 49-13, and he's going to keep it. The freshman dances his way up near midfield, in fact, across midfield, and Riley Wilson on the keeper. That should do it. I don't think Cambridge is going to run another play. Tigers tonight will fall 49-13. Well, let's see. Cambridge is going to come out. Before I send it to break, I want to see if they're going to run one more play. 8 seconds now to go. And Wilson is going to run one more play, and it's just going to be a quarterback keeper on the left side. He's going to be hit and dropped, and the clock will hit zeros, so that will do it. 49-13, our final. We'll be back on the other side to wrap things up. Tigers fall tonight. We'll look at statistics and more. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
People's Bank offers the most locations in Washington and Wood counties, which gives our bank customers access to walk in a door, meet with a local banker, and feel comfortable about every transaction. This is Danielle Bruni, manager of the Putnam Street location. People's Bank employs the most people of any bank in our area, so you're most likely to see us at the grocery store, ball game, or school function. At our bank, there's a reason why the word people comes first. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
From farm to family favorites, you want only the best for your family. And your trusted dairy, Prairie Farms Marietta, formerly Broaden Foods, is passionate about the purity of the dairy products that they produce. It's part of the favorite meal you'll make when the kids come back home, from every birthday cake you bake to every measuring cup you pour, and when a recipe becomes a family treasure. From our family to yours, Prairie Farms Marietta, because your family deserves the very best.
Most people that have wood floors want carpet, and most people that have carpet want wood floors. At Honest Fred's, that's why we're in business. We found out that what was cool 15 years ago isn't cool now. Next time you walk into a room at your house, picture it with different flooring, then let Honest Fred's get to work. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Post-game here from Cambridge, 49-13. Tigers fall tonight to the Cambridge Bobcats. And let's take a look at our post-game statistics made possible by Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. As a successful coach of youth sports for many years, Bill Mannix knows pursuing good outcomes comes with preparation, hard work, and execution. Same holds true for your business. Call Kathy Huck, David Treadway, or Sandra at 740-568-7860 to discuss your goals and what you want to pursue. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corporation. Let's take a peek at the post-game statistics. We just want to highlight that first half of at least the scoring drives. We won't go into the second half scoring drives, but with just 14 seconds off the clock, Cambridge returned a touchdown, 92 yards, the opening kickoff, made it 6-0. They turned around with 9:52 to go in the first half of play, or first quarter of play, made it 13-0 on a 19-yard strike from Caden Moore to Fendler. And then just a couple minutes later, 7:49 to go in that first quarter clock, they made it 20-0, 34-yard touchdown run after 2 3-and-outs by the Tigers. it was Kenworth found the end zone, made it 20-0. So again, 7:50, they 12-minute quarter. So that is, just a little bit of 8 minutes and 30 seconds, 4 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock, and it was 20-0 before we knew it. Team statistics, Marietta finished with 206-yard, Cambridge with 302. Marietta ran 58 plays to Cambridge's 35. Time of possessions, Tigers dominated the time of possession, 33 minutes, 16 seconds to 14-14 for Cambridge. But the big plays hurt the Tigers tonight. Marietta did improve in the second half as they